Hop on over to where your money is safe, secure, and earning more. Merchants Bank, an official partner of Indiana University Athletics. Member FDIC. HopOnOver.com.
Live from the Peach Bowl, this is IU football from Learfield. Tonight, after the college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl is done, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio for complete post-game coverage. Touchdown! Join Jacob Hester, Cole Kubelik, Ronnie Jones, and Chris Plank for college football overtime to hear exclusive interviews, analysis, and your first preview of the College Football Playoff National Championship. Your home for the College Football Playoff is on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, channel 84 in the car, and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Sam Roberts is obsessed with pro wrestling, and now he's got a show to talk about it on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7.
Everything that we do here is for a reason, I swear. Not just meandering until I get back to the start point.
Experience Sam Roberts' unique takes.
There's no way you can tell me that Dominic Mysterio at this point in his career is not a Bart Simpson babyface.
Get inside the storylines with Sam Roberts, Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern. Not Sam Wrestling Live. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, channel 156.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
Feel the bass, ride the rhythm, and move to the dance hits and remixes that defined a generation in Utopia. A channel pulsing with 90s rave classics and iconic 2000s club anthems. Utopia. Channel 341 or at home on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
Our national anthem here tonight in Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. A spectacular crowd on hand, and it is Indiana's crowd. There is no question about that as we get ready for this football game. Buck, as we get into this contest tonight, what do you expect here early?
A real physical game. I think both offenses may struggle early because of the emotion of the game. I think the defenses are going to kind of feed off that emotion. What a difference between the two games. You know, that was so loud and so much green the last time these two teams played. Well, the emotional side of the field is entirely Indiana today. Oregon's going to have to deal offensively with a huge amount of noise, completely opposite what happened last time. But I expect the defense to really feed off the excitement of an early game.
Obviously, one of the keys in this ball game in the first matchup was Indiana disrupting Dante Moore, the quarterback for Oregon. Will he handle that better tonight?
We're going to find out. He has, you know, they haven't been tested. Neither team really. Indiana's been tested more than Oregon. Oregon was tested against Iowa. Oregon was tested early against Penn State before they fell apart. But Indiana has beaten Alabama, Ohio State, a tough game at Iowa, Penn State when they were playing good. Indiana is tested now. So I don't think anything happened here tonight is going to affect Indiana one bit.
Our injury report tonight, of course, is brought to you by Indiana University Health for the highest performing orthopedic care. Just visit iuhealth.org/BloomingtonOrtho. In that vein, as far as Indiana players that are out for this game, obviously know about Stephen Daly, Kellen Wyatt, obviously Bryson Bonds, Lee Beebe Jr. Andrew DePape is out of this ball game tonight as well. And as far as Brendan Franke is concerned, a game time decision, but I got a gut feeling that he will not kick tonight either. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. And a game time decision likewise on Oregon's Noah Whittington, and they're already shorthanded at the running back spot. If he can't play, they're down to their third guy, Darian Hill. will. So that's the story as far as the injury report is concerned here this evening. And our pregame show has been brought to you by the IU Credit Union. We started a credit union and created a community. IU Credit Union, an official partner of IU Athletics. We'll return with the starting lineups, the opening kick in just 3 minutes. IU football, the Neil Tide Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey, Hoosier Nation! Indiana University Athletics is teaming up with Grillo's Pickles to bring you... hey, wait a minute. Where'd my pickles go?
I'm really sorry, Steve. I couldn't wait. It's fresh from the fridge, and these are a total game changer.
Well, that's Grillo's for you. Too good to last and the perfect tailgate snack to fuel your Hoosier pride.
Let's go IU!
Grillo's Pickles, the official pickle of Indiana University Athletics. Find us chilling in the refrigerated section.
Spotting the perfect fit is kind of your thing. So when it comes to finding a used car, start your search at FordBlueAdvantage.com and find the perfect certified pre-owned vehicle at your local Ford dealer. One that comes with serious perks, like a thorough inspection, a Ford-backed warranty, even a Carfax report. Because you know what they say, the best finds are the ones that feel made for you. Ford Blue Advantage. Used car buying that's built for you. Available at participating dealers only. See your dealer for details and limitations.
Your health is affected by a lot of things in your life, like what you eat, where you work, or even how you get to a doctor. It all connects. That's why CareSource offers so much more than health insurance. We connect you to the resources in our community that make your life better so your health can be better too. But the most important connection we're making in Indiana is with you. CareSource. Care that connects. Connect with us now at caresource.com.
From the biggest of the big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go. Go!
Run, James!
No. First base!
Go, go, go! Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
On the Neil Tire and Auto Service Radio Network. From Learfield.
They hand the ball up again, right up the gut. This time another running race. Touchdown! 18 yards for the touchdown. And Indiana continuing to pour it on.
Hoosier football is on the air. Brought to you by Smithville. At home and at work, Smithville is your local choice for internet, voice, and smart security solutions. Visit smithville.com for more information.
The celebration is on. Holy cow.
It's the College Football Playoff Semifinals. Live from the Peach Bowl in Atlanta, the Hoosiers face the Oregon Ducks. Kickoff is just moments away. Now, from the Smithville Broadcast Center, here's Don Fisher and Buck Sewer.
And the Oregon Ducks being serenaded by this Indiana crowd that is dominating the Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia, here this evening. Indiana came out to a roar when they ran out of the football field led by Kurt Cignetti. Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight as Indiana gets ready to take on Oregon, and the Ducks look this way. They will start in their offensive line with Isaiah Worrell at left tackle, Emmanuel Pregnon at left guard, Iapati Laloloi Lu, a 6'2 junior out of Honolulu, Hawaii at center. Dave Ihuali comes up at the right guard, and Alex Harkey is the right tackle. Kenyon Sadiq is the tight end, and Jamari Johnson is the second tight end, and they will use both of these guys a lot of the time on the field at the same time, so that's part of it as well. Malik Benson and Jeremiah McClellan are the wide receivers. Dante Moore is the quarterback. Noah Whittington is the scheduled starting running back for this Oregon ball club. For Indiana tonight, offensively, Carter Smith at left tackle. Left guard is Drew Evans. Pat Coogan is the center. Bray Lynch is the right guard. Khalil Benson, the right tackle. Roddy Nowakowski is the tight end. The wide receiving core, of course, Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper Jr., and E.J. Williams Jr. And then, of course, running back Roman Hemby. The quarterback is Fernando Mendoza. We'll definitely see Charlie Becker in the field here tonight, who's been a major factor for this Indiana ball club the last half of the season here. No doubt about that. And now the toss of the coin here tonight. And Indiana's honorary captain for this, or co-captain, I should say, for this Indiana football team with the coin toss is Kyle Schwarber.
He's looking good, man. There's not a lot of chicken in that valley, I'll tell you that right now. He's working out, signed a huge contract to go back to Philadelphia. So proud of that dude.
Kyle Schwarber, of course, a tremendous All-American baseball player for this Indiana program back in the day under Tracy Smith. And Schwarber really proud to be a part of what's happening here tonight with this Indiana football team. Right now they're having the toss of the coin. Indiana, I think, called it. Indiana wins the toss. And Indiana's going to play defense first, I'm pretty sure, in this ball game.
They're going to defer, yep.
And so Oregon will be receiving to start this contest. Indiana will be going left to right on your radio dial. Oregon right to left. And we're about set for football here this evening, Buck. We talked a little bit about what we expect in this ball game, but mistakes can be very costly in a matchup like this.
Yeah, it's the one thing you do everything you can to control it, but situations happen during a game that you just can't control. That's one of them. Tip balls, trip people. That's a big part of what's going to happen today is how clean everybody can play on that side of the ball.
Indiana, of course, starting out in defense. And, Buck, I would say this. Indiana's defense this year has been tremendous almost the entire season.
Yeah, I'm trying to think whether there was ever a letdown. I don't remember one ever. And, I mean, they haven't given up any points all year. This is a little different animal today. They gave up 20 last time they played them to this team. By far, I think the most they've given up. This will be a challenge for them. This is a good football team. They're not going to steamroll these guys. A lot of pride and a lot of athletic ability. Toughness is the other thing, Don, that you can't measure, and we'll see how that produces.
Back deep, Jeremiah McClellan is one of the deep players on this football team for Oregon that will receive the opening kickoff here tonight. That has changed a little bit from the first time that Indiana played these guys. And the other man back there is Kilohana Hasenritter, who, of course, is another guy that they don't use a lot, but he is back there right now. This kick is coming down at the 5-yard line. And McClellan is hammered. Pounded down on a tremendous special teams play by Byron Baldwin Jr., the true freshman from Baltimore, Maryland. A return of 15 yards to the 20. But what a hit this kid put on McClellan that time. Boom! And that's the way this ball game starts, and we've got an injured Indiana player on the field.
This is going to be a physical son of a gun, Don. And that first play was the indicator. There was all sorts of banging going on in that thing. Finished with a huge tackle.
And I'm not sure who that is on the field out there. I thought it looked like it might be Amari Farrell. And that is who's down. Amari Farrell is starting safety for this Indiana football team. And he's been a major factor for Indiana this year.
Yeah, he's made a lot of plays, and looks like he's going to be all right, though. He's up.
Yep, he got dinged a little bit there. I think he's going to be okay.
They're going to take him into our tent. We got our tent back today. Last week we had another tent. This we have our regular tent. I don't think they're taking him over there.
No, he is. He's going in right now.
Okay, all right. I've looked at the wrong guy. Get him out of there.
So,
his safety first, though. Here we go.
And listen to this crowd. It is going to be hard to hear, even here up here in our booth.
What?
The ball is at the 20-yard line. And we'll see who comes out there at the running back position. I'm assuming it's going to be Noah Whittington, but we'll have to wait and see. It's a game-time decision for Oregon. Nope. And it's not going to be Whittington. It's going to be Dier Hill Jr.
He was not moving very well, Don.
Here is Dante Moore ready to take the snap. Drops back, throws the football.
There we go!
Intercepted! D'Angelo Ponds! Touchdown! Unbelievable! D'Angelo Ponds intercepts the first throw of the ball game, and this crowd is going absolutely mad.
It's amazing. They always seem to test D'Angelo early in the game. I don't know what it is, but the first through throws go in his direction, and they never work. This time he makes a great break on the ball, did not get run off at all, and this game starts off Hoosierish.
Extra point try by Niko Radicic. Kick is on its way up and through, and Indiana jumps out to a 7-0 lead on the very first play from scrimmage here tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. And this crowd going absolutely wild to start this ball game. There's no timeout being taken here.
Yeah, the guy's rolling it.
So the red hat comes back off the field, says, play on, boys.
They've only been playing a minute.
Unbelievable. 25-yard pick by D'Angelo Ponds, who starts this game with a phenomenal play, and Indiana immediately jumps on top.
Well, can you script a better start than that? No.
You can't get any better start. There's no question about that.
Man, he broke on that thing. I saw it coming all the way. I think I said something. I shouldn't. But I knew it was coming. You could see it. I knew he'd catch it and run it in because there was nobody there on that out. And there was pressure on him. He threw it quick, and there was still pressure up front, Don.
Yeah.
That is really good news, too. Plus, Indiana's leading 7-0. That's pretty good.
So McClellan is back deep once again. We'll see if he tries to run it out.
I didn't even get a chance to see what defensive front we were in yet.
Here's the boot. Glenn Warren kicks it into the end zone this time, and there'll be no run back of this one.
That's better.
And so the ball will come out to the 25-yard line for Oregon, and the Ducks will try again. Out there on the field, once again, is Kenyon Sadiq, the big tight end. Jeremiah Johnson is also I shouldn't say that. That's Jamari Johnson out there on the field. And the ball is at the 25. It'll be 1st and 10. They break the huddle.
All right, they're coming out of here with 4-3 and a regular secondary. I don't know if Amari's out there or not. It looks like he might be on the hash, is he?
Hill gets the pitch out. Dante Moore slides it to him. Hill's able to jump out in front there. He runs it for about 4 yards on the play out to the 29.
Yeah, Amari's on the field, a free safety, Don. Everything is okay.
Dominic Radcliffe made the stop on that play, and it'll be 2nd down and 6.
They're going to try and up-tempo this thing. They like to do it, but they also will take a lot of time off the clock huddle, and they try and mix up their speed in their formations.
Wide right side is Malik Benson, but he's in pretty tight. The other receiver in there, Decorian Moore, is tight as well. Here is the give. This time they get it outside, and a nice run as they take him out of bounds to the far sideline. That is Jay Harris in the ball game as the running back. And Jamari Sharp is the man who spins him out, but it's good for a 1st down, and they move the football all the way to Indiana, or to the 36-yard line of Oregon.
Yeah, they attacked the defensive end there, and they blew him off the football, got the edge, and were able to run on the outside. Losing Daly hurts them a little bit in the outside run defense. That time they got blown up pretty good on that Oregon right side.
Moore and Benson are the wide receivers. Also breaking out to the far side of the field is Kenyon Sadiq. Back to throw it at Moore. Another screen pass this time. And another nice run this time by Harris. And he moves it up the field after catching the football. Aiden Fisher comes up with a stop. But they move the chains twice now in 2 plays.
Yeah, they're really moving the football pretty well there. Again, a really good run and then the screen. They've got a lot of offense and a lot of skill.
So the ball now resting at the 48-yard line of Indiana. It'll be 1st and 10. The Ducks huddle up this time. No quick tempo on this one. Moore splitting wide to the right side. Again, that's Decorian Moore. And Benson to the near. Moving a tight end, in and out, Sadiq. In a pistol look, here's the snap. They hand it off to Harris. Tries right up the gut. He's going to be pounded down this time as he crosses the 50-yard line for about a 3-yard pickup. Tyreek Tucker makes the stop on the play. They get 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, they're really concerned about Indiana's pass rush. 2 really quick throws. One a screen and then the other one for their Indiana touchdown. And running the football, trying to take that rush away.
More wide to the right side. Breaking out there with him is Sadiq. In the slot position to the right. In the backfield, here's the snap. Moore looks, fires the football down the field, and the ball is dropped. The catch attempted that time. Looked like Johnson, the other tight end. Perhaps nope, it was Jamari Johnson. And Amari Farrell makes the stop of the play.
Yeah, the other corner fell off, and it looked like he was going to get a little shot at it too, but it's just basically a really good throw and a drop.
And this crowd is just so loud. Daniel Udukwe checks into the lineup for Indiana. Dante Moore in an empty backfield. Moore takes the snap. Back to throw. Pressure comes. Throws it over the middle. Catch is made. Benson the catch, and he runs for a 1st down. He gets it down to Indiana's 40-yard line. A nice play. Well thought out that time by the Oregon offensive coordinator, D'Angelo Pons, on the stop.
Yeah, a little bit of a crossing route there. Again, pressure on the quarterback. They're getting rid of it pretty quick. Outside guy came off like right over the football with a crossing route, and he found him. But again, Indiana, he's not holding the ball very long, and he got hit again right after he threw that football.
Both tight ends just came out of the ball game. So they're going with 2 wide receivers on the far side, 1 to the near. In the backfield, once again, is Harris. Under center is Moore. He hands it off to Harris. Harris breaks 1 tackle. Then he's put to the ground as he crosses the 40-yard line down to around the 37. And it's Jamari Farrell who makes the stop of the play.
Yeah, they're trying to be balanced on offense. That's what Oregon likes to do. Their best is when they're balanced. Trying to run the football as much as they can. Even though their offensive backfield is depleted a little bit, these young guys are running the football pretty well for them.
Jamari Johnson comes back in the ball game as a tight end now. And they move wide to the right side as Dakari Moore. 2 receivers to the near side this time. Benson being one of those. Saliapaga is in the ball game now. Has a big fullback in there. Here's the handoff again. Harris getting the call, and he is popping inside the 35-yard line. They're moving the ball pretty well. Aiden Fisher makes the stop on the play.
Yeah, doing a lot of different screens. That was a little trap play. They run the outside zone. They run the inside zone. That was a trap play. They don't trap play much. That time it was very effective getting the ball in and another good run.
So the ball right now is at the 33. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
This is 4-down territory for Lanning now.
Yep. Oregon huddles up. They send Benson to the far side, but not very wide. Harris is in the backfield. Moore wants to throw. Back he goes. Looks. Fires it over the middle. Catch is made right there out of the backfield. That's Harris. And he comes up with a nice play there. Isaiah Jones makes the stop, but another 1st and 10 for Oregon.
They got Indiana. They caught Indiana not being prepared that time. Their hands weren't in the ground. No pass rush. 5 receivers out. They found the easy 1st down right over the football again. A couple throws right over the football. They must like it now. Obviously, they threw the ball on the outside for a touchdown, so they don't like that much. But they found the football right, kick places right over the football early in this game.
Ball is at the 28-yard line. De'Aaron Hill is the running back. Dante Moore takes the snap and runs it himself. Up the gut he goes. And he carries it down across the 25-yard line, down to about the 23, 22 perhaps. Devin Boykin on the stop for Indiana. But they pick up a good chunk of change on that 1st down play. It'll be 2nd down at about 4.
He must have scripted these plays because every play is, there's no rhythm behind it other than they're going fast and running a lot of different plays. So they must have scripted their first 20, 25 plays because there's a lot of different things and a lot of different formations to see what Indiana is doing to react to them.
De'Aaron Hill is in the backfield now. And under center, Moore back to throw, rolls to his right, pressure comes, throws the football, caught by the tight end Sadiq, and he's run out of bounds after picking up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Isaiah Jones ran him out over there, but again, Oregon nicely moving the football here in this drive.
Yeah,
second of the game.
Great response by Oregon after the early touchdown for Indiana. That time they're doing everything they can to save their quarterback from getting pressure. That time they bootlegged him out away from the middle of the formation to get him out. Again, the tight ends are a big part of it. Short passes have been a big part of what they're trying to do. They've had one drop. So they are really effective on offense right now.
Saliapaga is also in there as a big fullback tight end. And now we got a timeout call. And the Hoosiers call a timeout.
Yes. Signetti needs a little break on his defense right here.
So timeout on the field. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Indiana University football.
Hey, this is Cole Kubelik. Join Jacob Hester, Roddy Jones, and myself after the Peach Bowl for exclusive interviews and reaction on SiriusXM College Sports Radio Channel 84 and the SiriusXM app.
And while we have timeout on the field, we have a 7-0 ball game. Indiana top of Oregon after that D'Angelo Pons pick on the very first play from scrimmage. It's Indiana 7 and Oregon on the drive. We're back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Town Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
IU Credit Union. Buy a car, take a trip, see the sights, get away.
We can help make this happen. Come see us today.
Buy a ring, get married, start a family.
We've got your back. Find your destiny.
Buy a house, fix it up, turn it into a home.
We're here. You don't have to do it on your own. Let us help with your savings and loans.
IU Credit Union believes you can chase a dream. We started a credit union and created a community.
You're listening to Indiana versus Oregon in the college football playoff semifinals. This is IU football from Learfield.
The day you need to use your insurance is rarely a good one. It's when the ceiling leaks or a storm takes out your roof and your plans. Cincinnati Insurance understands. For 75 years, they've shown up with expertise and personal attention that make bad days better. From protecting your home to ensuring your most valuable possessions, they're here for you when it truly counts. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve support. You deserve the Cincinnati Insurance Companies. Let us make your bad day better. Find an independent agent at CINFIN.com.
Tonight, after the college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl is done, tune to SiriusXM College Sports Radio for complete post-game coverage. Join Jacob Hester, Cole Kubelik, Roddy Jones, and Chris Plank for college football overtime to hear exclusive interviews, analysis, and your first preview of the college football playoff national championship. Your home for the college football playoff is on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, channel 84 in the car, and streaming on the SiriusXM app.
Once again to Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. This college football playoff semifinal tonight. Indiana right now leading Oregon 7-0, but a good response, Buck, by this Oregon ball club, and they've got the ball down in the red zone right now at the 17-yard line of Indiana.
Yeah, that didn't phase them at all. That offense just got going again, and they're very, very efficient throwing the football, running it better than I think Indiana wants them to, or thought they might be able to. That's a big key for what they're doing.
11 plays, 58 yards in this drive, 6 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. So the ball, first and 10 at the 17-yard line of the Hoosiers. Moore is split wide to the near side. Dante Moore under center. Jay Harris is the running back. And Moore says something to his offensive line. Now steps back under center, gets the snap, hands it off to Harris, tries the right side, and this time he is stumped. And they push him back a couple of yards. He was at the 17, and he's back right around the 20. So Mikhail Kamara had something to do with that tackle right there. And Indiana shoves it back almost 3 yards, but it's going to be marked at the 19, so a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, they tried to double Kamara right there. He just fought right through the double team, forced the ball back in, kept the edge, forced the ball back inside, and it got cleaned up. Really good defense for Indiana against the run.
And Dante Moore now in a shotgun formation. And that's Decorian Moore in the back, or I take that back. That is, back goes Moore, looks to throw, pressure, throws it down the field. It's incomplete. Two Indiana players banged into one another down there in the end zone. They're fine. And it's going to be third down now. Third down and 11.
Way. One more way. Too much time, Don. He stood back there bouncing on his feet. Couldn't find anybody. Great coverage downfield. But Indiana's got to start heating him up a little bit. He can't stand there and pick and choose.
Jamari Johnson back in the ballgame as one of the tight ends. Wide to the far side of the field goes Jeremiah McClellan. To the near side, they've got Dante Moore and the tight end Sadiq. Here's the snap back to Dante Moore. He looks, fires to the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Oregon. And the catch is made by Jamari Johnson, who comes up with a nice reception there for the TD. And Oregon responds dramatically after Indiana intercepted their first play from scrimmage, ran it back for a touchdown. D'Angelo Pons did the duty. But Oregon comes up with a great drive to tie this ball game if the kicker can knock it through, and he probably will.
Indiana tried to blitz him up right there again. No pressure on the quarterback. He never got there, and he was able to take the ball and look downfield and find a seam right over the football again. That's the third catch right over the football today. Sappington is the kicker for the Oregon Ducks. Snapback's a good one. The kick is up, and it's through, and it is a tie contest here, 7-all. With 7:11 to go here in the first period, and Oregon bounces right back after Indiana's tremendous first play of the ball game. We're back in a moment. This is IU Football on the Neil Town Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Hoosier fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official beer sponsor of IU Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
It's no coincidence that Neil rhymes with deal, because that's something you could always count on with the leader in tires and auto repair for nearly a century. Neil Tire is committed to give you the best deal on a set of Falcon tires. Stay safe on the roads this football season as you travel to all those Indiana Hoosiers football games. Visit neiltire.com to schedule an appointment and to find the location nearest you. As always, nothing beats a Neil deal.
From city centers to rural towns, Hoosiers are facing big challenges. Indiana University is right here with you, working together to find new ways forward. Our graduates fuel the workforce and strengthen communities. Our research drives real change in people's lives. We show up, we do the work, and we solve what's next. Indiana University. Bring on tomorrow. See what's next at iu.edu/impact.
Back once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. College football playoff semifinal, Indiana and Oregon deadlocked at 7-all after a great drive by the Oregon Ducks. A 14-play, 75-yard drive that took up 7 minutes and 38 seconds of the first quarter. Hoosier fans, visit IUbench.com now and register for your chance to join your Hoosier men's basketball team for a unique on-court experience, including your own candy striped pants at the Michigan State game on March the 1st. Brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Well, Buck, Indiana allows Oregon to go right back down the field, and I say allows, but it was a lot more Oregon than it was Indiana.
Yeah, Oregon was playing with no pressure. They were freewheel and ran the ball really well. The touchdown was a blown coverage. I'm not sure if the linebacker was supposed to run with him or the outside defender was supposed to run with him. The free safety got pulled out, man. Nobody in the middle of the field. So that linebacker, I think, has to run with that tight end all the way down. He didn't. So he was pretty much wide open for the touchdown. Tough play, 3rd and 10. You know, that's not supposed to happen.
Right.
They blitzed 5 guys, got in man coverage, and Oregon made them pay.
Sappington will kick off for the Oregon Ducks. Back deep for Indiana is Roman Hemby. And I think that is Solomon Van Horst back there as well. We We are at a little bit of an angle and quite a ways away from where Solomon is standing out there.
The offense might need to go back in and warm up.
Here's the kick. Yeah, the offense hasn't been on the field yet. So the kick out of the end zone, it'll come out to the 25 of the touchback, and for the first time tonight, the Indiana offense will be on the field.
It's been an hour since they did anything. They went off the field about 7:15, and it's 8:08. They haven't done anything in an hour. Think about that.
Yeah, there's no question.
Yeah, so they got to get going here early, and they've been sitting around a long time.
Mendoza in the pistol look as Hemby stands behind him. Wide receivers, one on each side, two tight ends in the ball game for Indiana. Here's the snap back. Handoff goes to Hemby. Tries the left side. Tries to found his way forward, but he's not going to get much out of this. He picks up maybe a yard, perhaps two. We'll see where they spot the football. And it is Dylan Thieneman who comes up from the safety position to make the stop of the play. It'll be second down and 9, a gain of 1.
Yeah, they played that safety up tight there. Tried an outside zone. Really nowhere to good strong running, but great job by Oregon filling all the gaps.
Fernando sets him in the shotgun. Gets the snap, looks to throw it, fires it out here in the flat. It's caught. Catch is made for about a 5-yard gain out to the 31-yard line. And the catch made by Elijah Surratt over there with Ife Obidegu making the stop for Oregon. So Indiana's now looking at a third down and 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do here, but they're going to have to get Oregon off them. They are playing tight coverage on them. Look at the press coverage they got going here. And the free safety or strong safety is up in the middle of the field.
Mendoza waits the snap, gets it, wants to throw it, looks, fires it down here, and it is caught. Catch is made. And another great grab out there by Elijah Surratt, who comes up with another really contested catch that time. And it's good for 23 yards and a first down.
Yeah, man-to-man coverage again. They blitzed them. Indiana picked it up. And how about that quarterback and throwing? Back shoulder fade. And Surratt just does not miss the football. Indiana on the move.
First and 10, Indiana at the 46 now of Oregon. So the Hoosiers got a drive going. Here's the pistol. And the handoff, and right up the gut goes Roman Hemby, and Hemby drives himself forward for about a 4-yard pickup. Thieneman again in on the tackle. That guy's in on almost every play.
Well, they're playing him like another linebacker. They are playing Indiana against the run. They're going to make him throw the football, which is a little bit crazy in my mind. Playing tight coverage and then really stacking the run with a lot of defenders. So Indiana's going to have to get the ball deep here on them, because look how tight they're playing, Don.
Kalon Black is in there as the running back now. Indiana has 2 receivers far side, 1 near, and a flag comes down. And they're going to call a procedure against Indiana.
Offense, number 67, 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Khalil Benson gets called for a illegal procedure violation. Apparently he moved, and the ball gets moved back to the 47-yard line of Oregon. So now it's second down and 11.
You know, Indiana had a bunch of those out in Oregon, but everybody blamed the crowd on that. You can't blame the crowd today.
Kalon Black is to the right side of Fernando. Mendoza gets the snap, hands it off. It is Kalon. He pounds his way forward and picks up the yardage. The scrum is continuing, and Indiana gets him all the way up to almost to the 40-yard line. Maybe it is the 40. Blake Purchase makes the stop.
I can't believe how long they let that play go. He looked like everything was they were inching forward, and they let that thing go for a while. That's a long whistle right there.
And that was a 12-yard gain of the play. So now it's third down and about 5. Make it third and 4. Indiana has the shotgun formation right now. Black still in the ball game, I believe. Fernando takes the snap, looks to throw it, fires out here in the flat, catch is made, first down Indiana. That was Riley Nowakowski, I believe. Bryce Betcher makes the tackle on the play, but another nice throw by Fernando.
Yeah, they used him in motion there to get a little leverage on the man coverage, and he was able to beat the defender on the outside. He just kind of slid outside, ran a little option route. Beautiful job and a beautiful throw. E.J. Williams comes to the near side with Omar Cooper.
And now the snap back and the handoff, and Kalon again, left side, drives it forward, gets it across the 30. That was just a terrific run. Thieneman again makes the tackle, but Kalon Black with another really nice 6-yard gain, and Indiana's got 2nd down and 4.
Inside run, and that offensive line knocked everybody off 3 yards before he got hit, and then his speed and toughness got him another 2.
And to the sideline goes Black, and Roman Hemby back in there as the running back. To the left side of Fernando Mendoza. In motion, Nowakowski. Sets himself. Here's the snap and the give. And right up the gut, Roman Hemby drives himself down for a big gainer. All the way down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. A terrific run by Hemby. Aaron Flowers makes the stop. That is good for 11 yards on a 1st and 10.
It's a straight drive right over the center and the right guard. They rolled Nowakowski in the middle of it to be a lead back. Just a really good job on the double team by the left guard and center.
Charlie Becker's coming to the lineup for Indiana for the first time. And Fernando awaits the snap in the gun. Takes it, hands it off to Hemby. Tries to sweep to the left side. Down to the 10, down to the 5. And I think he was shoved out of bounds before he got to the end zone, but they're going to say he did step out. And let's see where they mark it.
I think they're going to give him the first down there, it looks like.
Yep, they definitely got the first down out of it. And we're going to mark it at the 7-yard line, make it the 6. 13-yard gain.
An outside zone, and guess who's pulling? Coogan, the center, is pulling out in front of that thing. How good is he?
He is really good.
Center pulling on the outside all the way to the sideline. You got to be kidding me.
Cooper splits to the near side. 3 receivers to the near side. And now Omar goes to the far side in motion. Sets. Here's the snap, the give right up the gut. No place to go this time. He was smothered. That was Roman Hemby trying to find some running room, and he got dumped for a loss on the play, maybe a yard or 2. Ashton Porter make a really nice stop in the play for Oregon. And now Indiana's got 2nd and goal from the 8.
Well, they got to read that thing. That time there was just a regular handoff, or else Mendoza missed it. The outside defensive end just crashed on the handoff. If Mendoza keeps that football, he walks in the end zone. So they got to run that play with a little bit of a read action for the quarterback to help that play out.
2nd down and goal. Elijah Surratt to the far side. Coming to the near side is Ronnie Nowakowski. He lines up as an H-back to the right. Here's the snap back and the throw. Fernando goes to the end zone. Touchdown! Omar Cooper comes up with another brilliant play, and the throw by Fernando Mendoza was dead on the money.
Yeah, they can't play man-to-man against Indiana. I don't know what it takes to change their minds, because Indiana's killing them. Cooper went right up into him and then made an outcut. Was wide open, and Indiana just does not miss catches. And Mendoza threw it right on him.
What a terrific throw. Omar Cooper had an easy touchdown, and Indiana retakes the lead.
What an answer for Indiana, Don.
Niko Radicic kicks the extra point up and through. And Indiana's back on top, 14-7. We're down to 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter, and we've got a scoring battle going on right now. This is IU football on the Neil Town Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Your health is affected by a lot of things in your life, like what you eat, where you work, or even how you get to a doctor. It all connects. That's why CareSource offers so much more than health insurance. We connect you to the resources in our community that make your life better so your health can be better too. But the most important connection we're making in Indiana is with you. CareSource. Care that connects. Connect with us now at caresource.com.
It's the Hoosiers and the Ducks in the Peach Bowl. This is IU football from Learfield.
Hoosier fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official beer sponsor of IU Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
Odds are you think more about your commute than cancer or a heart transplant. And you worry more about missing an exit than a missed cholesterol screening. You'll likely never contract a rare disease or face a 1 in a million condition. But if you do, trust the healthcare system 9 out of 10 Indiana doctors have chosen for their patients' care. Indiana University Health. No matter the odds. Learn more at iuhealth.org.
Welcome back once again to Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. Indiana now back on top 14-7 over the Oregon Ducks here. Three scores here in this first quarter of play. CareSource offering benefits that go beyond health insurance because when your life is better, your health can be better too. CareSource, care that connects. Mark, both these teams responding nicely.
Well, we talked about the pressure of this game affecting the offenses last night. But nobody's getting affected here tonight. These teams are playing open and extremely, well, you don't play better against two really good defenses. You don't play better offense than what we just saw Oregon and Indiana. Now, Indiana's got the edge right here because of D'Angelo Pons taking that defensive score early in the game, Don, in defensive score.
Yeah, we don't have to hear about that.
Well, we might. We're going to hear about another one. We're not going to settle for one, Don.
I know.
We need two.
Back deep is McClellan to receive. And also back there is Kelohanan Hassan-Ritter. That's a mouthful. And he's back there as well, but he hasn't touched the football yet.
I'm surprised their corner has been playing deep. He's been playing the deep guy lately, and I haven't seen him even close to it right now.
Quinn Warren will kick off for IU. Here comes the boot, high end over end, coming down over the head of the intended receiver on that kick, and going to the end zone. And Indiana's fans are celebrating with the gunners coming down there, and everybody waving those white flags down there in that end zone. Right now, the ball comes out to the 25 of the touchback, and Oregon will start their third drive of this ball game.
It's first and 10, Oregon from the 25.
Wide to the far side of the field. They've got Benson over there. So is Decorian Moore. And a third receiver there as well. Dante Moore in the backfield has Harris with him. He hands it off to Harris. Harris gets hit. Nice little run, however. Gets it out to about the 29. Aiden Fisher makes the stop after a 4-yard pickup for the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, a little slow by the safeties filling that. They got there, but you got to get there first, earlier, because those backs are running hard. You got to get there early before they get turned up.
Oregon had a 14-play drive. Indiana countered it with, I think, a 12-play or 11-play drive, 75 yards in that one. So both these teams have taken it right down the field here in the last two possessions. Oregon with a second down and 6. Ball at the 29. Dante Moore in the shotgun, and we got a whistle.
That is the end of the first quarter. And
so we've come to the close of the first period of this football game. It is Indiana leading at 14-7 over the Oregon Ducks. And we'll be back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tide Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey Hoosier fans, this is your head coach, Kurt Signetti. I'm here to win. Everything I do is built for that. From the weight room to the Wi-Fi at home, it's got to perform. Smithville is my internet provider. Fiber fast, rock solid. Just like a championship team. They're built right here in Indiana. Still wondering if they're the real deal? Google them. Smithville, built to win, just like us.
Indiana is filled with wonderful people and places. So whether you live in Anderson or Attica and need an injury attorney, Green & Schultz trial lawyers will be there. Bloomington or Brazil, Gas City to Goshen, Huntington or Hammond, Green & Schultz makes it easy to help you. Jasper, Jonesville, Lebanon or Linton, Mitchell, Muncie, Plymouth and Portland, Seymour, Tell City or Union City, Warsaw, Washington or even West Lafayette.
Green & Schultz trial lawyers, attorneys serving victims of injury and loss. More at greenschultz.com.
Your health is affected by a lot of things in your life, like what you eat, where you work, or even how you get to a doctor. It all connects. That's why CareSource offers so much more than health insurance. We connect you to the resources in our community that make your life better so your health can be better too. But the most important connection we're making in Indiana is with you. CareSource. Care that connects. Connect with us now at caresource.com.
Back once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, as they introduce the Hall of Fame class that's going to be inducted here soon to be. And, of course, the Oregon duck that was being inducted got a big hand, and then a round of boos when Nick Saban was introduced.
Yeah, Urban didn't get a real high...
Urban
didn't get a real happy response either.
Well, Merchants Bank is one of the nation's top-performing banks and an official partner of Indiana University Athletics. Merchants Bank, where your money is safe, secure, and earning more. Member FDIC. Visit hoponover.com.
What did Saban do to make Indiana fans all that mad? I can see him being mad at Urban. Why would Nick Saban be booed by the Indiana fans?
I don't know the reason behind it other than the fact we're here in the South.
He's got a grandson coaching Indiana.
I understand. Well, Indiana right now leading it 14-7. The Hoosiers taking it right back down the field after Oregon was able to score. Indiana takes it back. The Ducks right now have the football, and they'll be going left to right on your radio dial here in the second period. And they have a 2nd down and 6 to work with, starting with the final 15 minutes of this first half.
Indiana's kind of mixing in their 3-man front and 4-man front lines. Neither one of them have been a very good job of defending against the run. Safeties have really got to be, they're getting tested today because they got to fill those gaps on the outside. They're just a little bit late, and Oregon's been able to run it on them.
And the football about to be snapped. Dante Moore is in there with Jay Harris in the backfield. Harris, the running back. Here's the snap back. They hand it off to Harris, tries the middle, and this time he is pounded and gets knocked down right around, it looks like the 37-yard line, someplace in that neighborhood. Isaiah Jones is the man who makes the stop of the play. Again, we are at an angle here and where we're high enough that we can't judge the distance quite as well, but the ball is actually marked at the 33-yard line. So 3 for 3 on 3rd down so far for Oregon. So this is if Indiana can get a stop here, it may change the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, Aiden Fisher with a really good fill on that running play. This is, again, Lanning is liable to go for it down here, too. He went for it 8 times on 4th down last week.
Gary Bryant in the ballgame is one of the receivers, and Indiana puts the lid to it. A great job by Isaiah Jones, who comes in there and makes a terrific hit immediately on the running back Harris. No place to go, and he goes for a loss of the play. It will force the first punt of this football game.
Yeah, Indiana moved the linebacker outside and blitzed him from out there and blew up the play. Great defensive call by Haynes.
James Ferguson Reynolds is the punter for Oregon. Back deep for Indiana, Jonathan Brady, and he is dangerous.
James Ferguson Reynolds on the punt.
First special teams activity for anybody. You'll see who gets the advantage here, Don.
Here's the snap back, and the punt is on its way.
Bad punt.
And it's a bad punt. It's going to bounce down. It's going to roll to the 20, and Indiana has to let it roll, and it's going to drop dead at the 18-yard line. So Indiana will have the football 1st and 10. He was lucky to get a roll out of that positively initially. That's a 51-yard punt of the play.
He's getting a lot of low fives. He's not getting many high fives over there.
So we have timeout once again on the field with the score. Indiana 14, Oregon 7. We're back in a moment. This is IU Football on the Neil Tide Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Merchants Bank is a unique bank and has a proven track record as one of the nation's top performing banks. As rates move up and down, our rates are always at the top. At Merchants Bank, what you see is what you get. A great rate. Earn 4.25 APY on all money market balances. No gimmicks or hidden fees. Hop on over to where your money is safe, secure, and earning more. Merchants Bank, an official partner of Indiana University Athletics. Member FDIC. HopOnOver.com.
The Indiana Hoosiers play here. This is Hoosier football from Learfield.
Tonight, after the college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl is done, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio for complete post-game coverage. Join Jacob Hester, Cole Kublik, Ronnie Jones, and Chris Plank for college football overtime to hear exclusive interviews, analysis, and your first preview of the College Football Playoff National Championship. Your home for the College Football Playoff is on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, Channel 84 in the car, and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Your home for the biggest stories in the league is Sirius XM NFL Radio.
This is Jim Miller.
And I'm Pat Kerwin from Moving the Chains.
Wildcard weekend is set, and nobody has it covered like Sirius XM NFL Radio.
And we're covering the latest coaching news around the league.
Some real positives when you go back and look at Jackson Dart's body of work. That's why I think that Giant job is very attractive to a number of head coaching candidates.
Sirius XM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the Sirius XM app.
Welcome back once again to Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia, home of one of two sites for the semifinals of this college football playoff. Last night, of course, it was Miami Hurricanes that won over the Ole Miss Rebels in a very exciting ball game, especially in that fourth quarter. Buck, it was back and forth all the way.
Yeah, really not very well played until the fourth quarter, and then both teams just, I mean, you talk about two teams that really wanted to win a football game. Both of them fought their hearts out. It was just really fun to watch. The competitive side of it was extraordinary.
So Indiana's offense coming back on the field right now. The Hoosiers with Fernando Mendoza at the helm.
Let's go. We got to get one here. Got to get points here, Don.
Charlie Becker's in the lineup. He comes out with the wide receiving core. With Jonathan Brady out there as well? Maybe not. But it could be Kalon Black, I think, is the running back.
It's 1st and 10, Indiana from their 18.
The ball is marked at the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Indiana. Wide to the far side of the field goes Charlie Becker, along with Elijah Surratt. Everybody else is in tight. In the backfield, Kalon Black with Fernando Mendoza. And he gets the call. And Kalon this time, no place to go, and he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage by Dylan Thieneman, who came up from that safety position, but he's playing almost a linebacker spot.
He's playing that little joker position in there. He can get back in the secondary if he needs to, but his first responsibility is run. If he gets a run key, he is flying to the line of scrimmage.
Ball is right at the 18, so no gain, 2nd down and 10. Becker splits wide to the far side of the field to the near side, Surratt. Over in the slot over there. Here's the snap back and the handoff. And again, running is Kalon Black. This time he pops over the 20-yard line. Gets it to about the 21. Tatum Tuioti is the man who makes the stop for Oregon. And it's going to be 3rd down and long now for IU.
Yeah, Shanahan says when he gets into a problem offensively, he goes away from the run too much. They're really living with the run here on this drive. Long 3rd down here.
Becker and Cooper all split to the far side of the field. Surratt to the near. Fernando takes the snap, looks, and now he runs with it himself, turns it upfield, gets to the 30-yard line, going down the sideline, and finally shoved out of bounds around the 40. Aaron Flowers finally pushed him out, but Indiana gets 21 big yards on the play, a 1st and 10, and the ball marking at the 41-yard line of Indiana.
Yeah, they blitzed the inside linebacker. The running back stoned him in the middle of the field. Little pressure on the outside seam for Mendoza on the left side. He took off running. How many times has he saved Indiana offensively with his legs this year? Just enough to keep the ball moving.
E.J. Williams and Charlie Becker split to the far side. Kalon Black in the backfield. Kalon's going to get the call, tries to sweep to the left side, pounds his way forward, gets it out to the 45. A flag comes down. Bryce Belcher is the man who makes the tackle on the play for Oregon. Let's see what that flag's all about.
Oh, he just moved it back. It was right on the tackle. Looks like they may get a left holding on the left. We'll see.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Defense, number 7. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. 1st down.
Ife Obidegu is the man who is guilty of the block below the waist that time, or the hit below the waist, and that moves the ball up the field. That's a personal foul.
Yeah, they had a pulling guard. pulling left tackle on that, and then he attacked and tried to beat the block by attacking his knees. Can't do that anymore. Used to be able to. Those little defensive backs, linemen come out on him, and they got to take him up by the numbers. That's a little unfair, but that's okay here.
The ball is now at the 40-yard line of Oregon. And Fernando in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to Himby. He tries to take it up the middle. Not a lot there. He'll pick up a couple. Maybe 3 on the play. It'll be second down at about 7.
I'll tell you what, Oregon is playing against the run on first down. It's a down-and-distance defense for them. They're playing that joker on first down with Thieneman lined up as another linebacker, but Indiana continues to pound the football on first down. Usually they do a good job of throwing it on first. They haven't done that much today.
Becker, Surratt, and Cooper are all lined up to the near side. Now Cooper goes to the far in motion. Here's the snapback. Fernando looks to the sideline, and the ball gets batted down. And Fernando hits the deck. Bryce Belcher is the man who came up and deflected that football. And so incomplete. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long again.
Yeah, tried a little outside throw on the left right receiver on a quick out. It was pretty well covered. I'm not so sure it wasn't a good thing he got batted down, because Oregon's defensive secondary was right there.
Indiana sends everybody to the left side this time, except for Becker on the far side. Fernando back to throw. Pressure comes. He gets hit. He gets fumbled the football, and it's picked up by Fernando again. He rolls to his right, and now he gets plastered way back inside the 40-yard line. Or the 45, I should say. Mateo Uiagalelei is the man who makes the stop for Oregon. And Indiana had a really tough play there. It could have been a disaster, but Indiana's going to have a chance to punt the ball away.
Yeah, the right tackle for Indiana just got killed on the outside. Again, a really good pass rusher. Really lucky that Mendoza was able to get that football. He's got to tuck that thing away when he's running around with it, but at least Indiana can punt the football.
Mitch McCarthy is back deep. And back deep is Gary Bryant Jr. for Oregon to receive. Here's the punt on its way. End-over-end job. Knocking back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And now coming up the field is Bryant. And he gets knocked to the ground right around the 14-yard line. Nice job by the Gunners this time, getting down there and making sure he didn't get any kind of a gain coming back. It was a 48-yard punt, a 6-yard return, and we have time out of the field with Indiana leading it 14-7 with 9:35 to go here in the period. We're going to keep it here this time. No sense in straying away once again. We've got only 2 commercials to make up here in this final first half of this ball game. YU Sports Properties would like to thank its title sponsors for the entire Indiana football postseason: Smithville, Merchants Bank, CareSource, Meyer, and Green & Schultz Choir Lawyers. Thank you for your continued support of IU football and IU athletics. Well, Buck, Indiana, for the first time today, really kind of gets stopped in that last drive, and it was mistakes of their own.
Yeah, well, the ball getting batted, and then the right tackle getting just destroyed on the pass rush, outside pass rush. It's been so good. Benson's been so good, but that defensive rush on that side is really a good player. Just got beat early. Mendoza didn't see him and got stripped of the ball, and then it could have been a lot worse because that ball was floating around. Benson almost grabbed it. Mendoza just got it after the ricochet off Benson, and then was running around with the ball out, but was able to punt it. A good low, long punt by Indiana. Changed the field a little bit.
Yeah, that was a good job by Mitch McCarthy that time. And those end-over-end kicks of his, they go farther than you think they're going to.
Well, they're better indoors than they are outdoors.
Yeah, outdoors does make a huge difference.
Yeah, the wind is a lot, well, you know.
None.
But, yeah, but that was a little, honestly, if I'm nitpicking and I'm the punting coach, I want that a little higher. Because he really got that ball with there was nobody within 10 yards of him. I'd like to see that kick a little higher, let those guys get down even a little farther.
We don't see many spiral kicks anymore, Buck.
No, everybody's from Australia, and they use this Australian sideways kick. Every once in a while you get a spiler, but
it's just so rare anymore.
It's so rare. You don't see a regular punter anymore, and you very seldom see a guy from America punt.
You're right.
And you very seldom see a guy that's under 28 years old punting. I mean, you guys are all old guys.
Well, Mitch McCarthy is one of those.
Yeah, I mean, they all are. They sit over there in Australia and New Zealand, punt for 7 years. Somebody needs a punter, they fly down there, pick one up, and they're all good.
Yeah, they're all good. There's no question. They've got.
Well, they're not all good. They're not all good.
Most are.
Most of them are. And the big thing for those guys is learning how to catch.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A snap, because they don't usually do that. So, but they have a school down there that teaches them all that stuff. They go down there to school and they graduate from punting school.
So the football's at the 13-yard line of Oregon. That's where their drive will start here in this series.
It's a good spot for a defensive score here.
Absolutely right. Indiana's got 3 linebackers on the field right now. So you got Elijah Hardy out there, Aiden Fisher, of course, and Isaiah Jones.
They have 4 down linemen. So this is a run defense for them right here.
Harris is the running back. Dante Moore ready to take the snap. Does. Going to throw. Oh, he had it out of his hands. Do they recover the football? It is picked up by Indiana. Mario Landino got the hit, or rather recovery. So Landino comes up with a football. The ball was snapped, but I think the quarterback mishandled it.
It looked like he was going to throw a quick out. The ball slipped out of his hand, Don. I might be wrong on that.
The ruling on the field.
And everybody that was going after him, with the exception of Moore, was a big defensive player for Indiana.
He tried to throw it to hit his running back. I don't know if it's a fumble or not. They got to look at it. Yeah, that's a fumble. Absolutely a fumble. The running back knocked the ball out of his hand before his hand went forward. Dan Lenning's throwing a little bit of a fit. He ought to be, because Indiana's going to go up 2 scores here.
He's going to want to look at it, but I don't know if they can look at it.
He can look at it all he wants. I'll even take time for him to look at it.
The ball is at the 3-yard line. And Indiana with another opportunity here set up by the defense.
Inexperienced running back, Don. Inexperienced running back knocks that football and a quick throw to the quarterback.
Mendoza awaits the snap. Kalon Black's in the backfield. He gets a little pitch out, turns to the right side, skips up in the air, gets knocked to the ground right around the 2-yard line, so he picks up 1 yard of the play. Ulian Gundele is the man who makes the stop once again. He is one of their key players on this defensive ball club for Oregon.
He jumped right over the corner. It was just a tremendous effort by him. Benson get out in front of him. Oregon did a pretty good job filling it up, but Benson just jumped right over the corner.
EJ is split wide to the far side. Elijah split wide to the near side. Kalon Black in the backfield, the snap, and here is the give. Kalon spins his way, tries to drive his way into the end zone. He gets it down just inside the 1-yard line and very short of the goal line, but still not in the end zone.
Well, I tell you what, that's about the 6-inch line from what the spot I saw.
And that's about where they're putting it.
That's about where they're putting it. Now, we haven't quarterback sneaked a whole lot, have we?
Not very much. I can't think of more than 1 or 2 all season long.
This would be a good spot for it, though.
And here we go.
It's a tough sneak from the shotgun.
Yeah, Fernando's in the gun. Ball's at about the 6-inch line. Here's the snap to give. Kalon Black dives his way into the end zone, and Indiana puts a 6 on the board. And that's what mistakes in this football game will do, and why Indiana is one of those teams that doesn't make as many as most of the other ball clubs they face.
And that's why they win games, plus being really, really good.
Kalon Black with a touchdown, and this Hoosier crowd loving every second of it. Nico Radicic is on to attempt the extra point kick. Langston snaps it. McCarthy holds it, and Nico knocks it through the uprights, and Indiana has jumped on top once again to the point of 21-7 over Oregon. We have 8:17 remaining here in this first half of football. We'll be back in a moment. This is IU Football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Hoosier fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes those moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is an official beer sponsor of IU Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
Hey Hoosier fans, this is your head coach, Kurt Signetti. You want fast? I build fast. I coach fast. I live fast. That's why I've got Smithfield Home. Fiber internet that actually keeps up. Fast, reliable, local. If you're still waiting on a load screen, you're already beat. Want to know who's running the playbook on the internet around here? Google them. Smithfield, Indiana born, relentlessly fast.
People just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, Indiana. Has jumped out on top to the tune of 21-7 over Oregon with 8:17 to go here in the second period. And a couple of tremendous defensive plays by Indiana in this ball game responsible for sending up touchdowns, 2 of them. But, of course, this last one was a fumble recovery deep in territory in the 3-yard line of Oregon. And that, again, a defensive performance, Buck. And this defense this year has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, Oregon's going to have to change their outlook a little bit. I don't know how patient they can be running the football. You know, here's where experience, they have no depth at running back, and the running backs they have are young guys. And you got to play a full game with a guy that hasn't had a lot of carries. Now, that inexperience just cost him a touchdown by him not knowing how to get blitz pickup. So those running backs are going to get really tested here, these young guys, because they have not played a lot of meaningful snaps like those 2 other guys they lost.
Pierre Hill is back. It looked like Hill back there deep for Oregon on the return. It is Hill. And he is one of their key running backs. The other, of course, is the other guy back there is Husenritter.
I tell you what, I wouldn't have Hill back there. No. Unless you're not going to return, I would not have him back there.
And this ball is over the head. Quinn Warren knocks it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line of the touchback. And now the Ducks offense back on the field. And he's checking out to see who's out there at this point. Oregon's going to line up at the 25-yard line. They're going to huddle first. Indiana's defense back out there, and 3 linebackers for IU to start this second defensive stand, or third, I should say.
Yeah, their first down defense has been a run defense. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers.
And Moore in the backfield. Here's the snap, and they hand it off. They're going to try and run it. There's no place to go. Stuffed. And Harris on the carry this time, and he goes nowhere. Tyreek Tucker was in there once again. I'll tell you what, Tyreek Tucker to me, Buck, is one of the most improved players on this football team.
Well, I'll tell you what, they haven't blocked him yet in this game. He's just got such great leverage. He turns his shoulder, gets underneath. He just is so hard to block because of his leverage. He's not a tall guy, and that really helps him.
And the snap back to Dante Moore in an empty backfield. He fires it up the middle, and Harris makes the catch out of the backfield. Nice job that time, and they pick up good yardage as Aiden Fisher finally makes the stop after a 15-yard gain. So a nice play that time. Once again, they got to move the football, move the chains.
Yeah, again, pressure on. He threw that football with pressure right in his face. Really good play by Dante there.
Harris to the left of Moore. Quick snap. Handoff goes to Harris. Tries the middle. He finds running room. And again, they upend him, but he gets a good, really nice run. A 7-yard gain on that play. Amari Farrell makes the stop. Indiana having a tough time of getting him down at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offensive line's playing pretty good. And Harris is really, for a guy that hasn't had a lot of carries, Harris is really playing well, running hard, with a lot of confidence, just really getting after it.
Yeah, Harris has only carried 26 times this year coming into this ballgame.
Not very many carries, but boy, he is earning his pay today.
Moore awaits the snap. Harris to his right. They send a man in motion to the near side, Sadiq. He's now Moore back to throw, looks down the field. Here comes pressure, and they got him. Dominic Radcliffe gets in there and puts him on the ground. Dante Moore had no chance. He was looking for a man to get open, and there was nobody he could throw it to.
He wanted to throw back to a post route, but Lewis Moore was in man-to-man coverage and took him all the way to the end zone. Nowhere for him to go. Again, Indiana pressure gets there. Moore's got to get rid of that football, though. He waited too long for that post to get open. Moore was all over him.
Clock is down to almost 6 minutes to go here in the quarter. And
here comes the
down
crowd.
And long.
Here comes the crowd, Don.
Dante Moore. This crowd is roaring. Here's the snapback. Moore. Here he comes again. He's going to get hit. He goes down. Another sack. And this time it's Daniel Ndukwe, the kid, a sophomore from Lithonia, Georgia, who makes the stop for the play. And Indiana sacks him twice in a row. It brings up a 4th down and long, and they'll be forced to punt again.
That's all on Kamari. Kamari beat a double team inside to force the ball back inside. Kamari with a great effort. Great to see him play like that. Got his leverage underneath the shoulder, split the double team, forced the quarterback to move, and then the rest of the defense did it. Kamari with a great play on defense.
And the punter is on. James Ferguson Reynolds. Back deep for Indiana, Brady. Jonathan Brady awaits. Here's the punt on its way. And it's going to spiral down to Brady. Brady cuts outside, 30-yard line, 35. Turns it upfield and finally is brought down right around the 38, 39-yard line. Roger Saliapaga is the man who makes the stop for Oregon, but Indiana's going to have great field position to start this drive. A 46-yard punt, a 16-yard return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Indiana. Timeout on the field. Again, the score is Indiana now 21-7, and the football in their possession once again at the 39-yard line of IU. Well, what schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the upcoming year? Check out how your favorite school is doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Winners are announced in June 2026. The Learfield Directors Cup is powered by NACDA, the chronic achievement in college athletics. Well, Buck, all of a sudden this game and the momentum has shifted completely to Indiana.
Yeah, they get the one pass play. You think now Oregon's going to get a rhythm going on offense, and Indiana just steals their will again by tackles for a loss, quarterback sacks. And this quote-unquote great offensive line just has been proven they can't block Indiana in pass protection. Can't do it. Now that time Indiana blitzed 5, so they got single coverage, and then Kamara just beat them up, and then everybody else beat their guy up. So Indiana just blitzes a little bit. They put pressure on you. Man-to-man coverage is spectacular. Just really good defense. But Oregon's playing good offensive too. You know, they're running the football pretty well. They're making a few passes. But Indiana just makes plays when they have to and is forcing this thing to really be tough on their defense. Indiana can really put pressure on Oregon with a score here. Nope. Even a 3-point is going to be huge.
No question, Buck. 4:57 to go in the half. The momentum has shifted all Indiana's way at this point. The Hoosiers leading at 21-7, and with the football in really good field position to start this drive. So And that's the one thing that Indiana has done so much this year, Buck. They've taken the other ball club and just clubbed them early and just forced them to, basically, they take away their will.
They do, because and the way they do it is there's no answers. The coaches are up there going, what, where do we go? You punt the ball and the kid returns it 12, 15 yards. Again, complementary football, which you talk about all the time.
Yep.
Field position's huge on that. Defensive, he gets the ball turned over. The offensive drives it in. Takes the football, drives it all the way after a score. Just complementary football is everywhere, but there's no answers. You have to be perfect every play against Indiana because they don't make mistakes and they're so physical. Now, I'm talking like that. There's a lot of football left.
Yes.
But this is a huge drive. Talk about putting Oregon in its place. 3 points here would be absolutely huge.
Indiana's offense on the field. And out there for IU is Roman Himby at the running back spot. He lines up in the shotgun with Fernando Mendoza. Pat Coogan says something to his offensive guard to the right of him. Here's Elijah Surratt to the right. The snap back to Fernando. Back to throw it. He looks down the field, throws it out here. It's caught by Himby out of the backfield. There won't be anything gained on this play as Bryce Belcher came over and made sure that Roman had no place to go once he touched the football. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he looked downfield real quick there. He did not like what he saw and got rid of it. Just dumped down pretty quick. He did not spend much time looking downfield. I think he's feeling a little bit of pressure from this front too, Don.
Cooper splits wide to the far side with Charlie Becker. Surratt to the near side. Nowakowski lines up in the H-back left. Here's the snap back. Fernando fires it down the field. He's got Elijah. And what a catch by Elijah Surratt. He brought that in with one hand. Theron Johnson makes the stop on the play, but it was an over-shoulder catch. Again, one of those great throws by Mendoza. A 17-yard gain.
5. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Yeah, he does it when they're leaning all over. Pass interference, he doesn't care. He just grabs the football. 2 of the most, maybe his better catches all year, which is saying something. He's getting grabbed and pulled. Pulls that thing down with one hand on his right hand. Again, another unbelievable throw by Mendoza. How many can he make in a year?
The ball is the 43-yard line of Oregon. Here's the snap back. Fernando rolls to his right. Going to keep it himself. No, he throws it out here. Omar makes the catch. Heads to the sideline. Goes out of bounds over there. Very close to a first down, if not a first down. Brandon Fitty Jr. is the man who forced him out. And the ball is going to be marked. Are they going to move the chains? No, apparently not. And it's going to be 2nd down at about 2.
Yeah, he got on the outside there. He had Cooper really early, but I think he was Becker that was sprinting down the field. He looked at him a long time, covered pretty well, and came to Cooper late for a really good first down pass.
2nd down and actually 3. And here's the snap back, and Fernando again looks to throw it. Now he's going deep, way deep, and the catch is made. What a play! Guess who? Charlie Becker again, 36 yards. Indiana scores.
Same thing, Don. He ran that go route. He beat him. The offensive coordinator saw it, said, you know what? Let's 2nd down and short. Let's try it again. And another. You get tired of saying it. How good can you throw a football, Don? How good can you throw a football? And these receivers just snatch it out of the air.
Here's the kick by Nika Radicic. It is up. It is through the uprights. And Indiana roars to a 28-7 lead with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left here in this first half of play. Another terrific throw by Fernando and another spectacular catch by Charlie Becker. He had a man all over him and still pulled it in. He just continues to make some of the more spectacular catches you'll ever see.
Well, he's made a difference. We didn't talk about him enough, about how much difference he has made this team since Oregon. His speed and downfield abilities have really changed this offense because they can open it up with him. And he doesn't have to beat them by a lot. And that's against their best corner. The corner that he's playing against has been spectacular for 3 weeks, and he just killed it.
Indiana comes up with the score, and now Quinn Warren will kick off. It is 28-7. Here's the boot. End over end. And into the end zone. And that'll do it. It'll come out to the 25-yard line of the touchback. And Indiana has taken control of this football game here in the first half. That last pass play with 36 yards. Mendoza to Becker. The drive was just 4 plays, 61 yards, a minute and 44 off the clock. And Indiana now in control.
Yeah, and Indiana was running the football, kind of relying on the run, Don, in those first couple series. This time they came out throwing it. And really put Oregon on its heels. And again, that speed by Becker and his ability to catch the ball in traffic, just extraordinary.
Here's the snap back, and Moore hands it off. This time it is Harris who tries to take it up the middle. He picks up maybe 3-4 tough yards on the play. And the man who makes the tackle is Aiden Fisher for IU. Mendoza, 8 of 9 in the passing department, Buck, for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Is the batted down one? That's the one he hasn't got. The one that was batted down.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. And again, Moore awaits the snap. Moves the man out to the right. Here's the snap. Looks to throw it this time. He gets hit. He fumbles. Does Indiana get the football again?
I think they got it, Don.
We'll wait to see. Indiana's got it. Unbelievable. Daniel Ndukwe comes up with the football for Indiana. Unreal.
He held that ball again. There's nobody open. That's a coverage sack and fumble. There's nobody open. Defensive end came back from the inside. Long time to get to him and then just smashed him. And Duque again, right. I think it'd be a fumble. I don't know what it is.
It is a fumble,
yeah.
And Ndukwe is the man who hit it.
Yeah, coming from the outside inside. So that was close to a pass. It made me nervous.
Indiana's got the ball now at the 21-yard line of Oregon. And the Hoosiers offense back on the field. Hemby is in there as the running back. 3 receivers right, 1 near side. And here is Roman Hemby. Nope, it's going to be a keeper, this time Fernando. And he is going to be brought down right at the 20. Not much of a gain there. Ifeobi Degu is the man who makes the stop for the Oregon Ducks. Let's see where they spot it. I don't think he got, they're going to spot it at 19.
He got about 2 on that. Good job pulling that because Hemby got himself blown up.
Yeah.
They're fixing to get another score against them if they do something stupid.
I would assume that they're going to put a knee to the ground if they're smart.
No, they got to throw it. They got to go after it.
Yeah, well,
at this point,
good luck on that.
At this point, what are they going to do? I think they'll run it here first and then figure it out. But I mean, what in the world?
This is an incredible performance again tonight. Here's the snap back, and pressure comes. He rolls to his right, looks down the field, and it is incomplete. A little bit too high. Throw was intended for Jeremiah McClellan, one of the wideouts, one of the starting wideouts, and Lewis Moore had the coverage on the play. And so it's 2nd down and 10.
He won't unleash it. He had people open over the middle of the field while he was in the pocket, but he is just so shook up right now he can't see anything. So he holds it too long and then gets out the perimeter and throws it out of bounds. I mean, he is really struggling with his vision right now.
Guess who's in the ball game for him? Noah Whittington. And there's this throw, and that's a good throw that time. And they go to Benson with the catch. The senior out of Lansing, Kansas, and a Florida State transfer portal guy. They move the chains quickly. They're going to mark the football down at the 39. Back goes Dante Moore again. Looks to throw it again. Pressure comes. And there's a hold all over the place. And Moore sees it and just throws it away. There was no way that ball, whether it was completed or not, it was all going to come back.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Remains 1st down.
We got a cramp going on down there.
Yep, and the cramp is Kamara.
Timeout for a defensive player injury.
He kind of limped back. I thought it was a cramp when he was trying to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The penalty call was against Isaiah World, their 6'8" seniors tackle. And so he's the man that was on the hold that time. And he comes off limping, it looks like a little bit. I think that's him. Yeah, World is the guy that's limping out there for Oregon. And Kamara is definitely limping toward the sideline. So that might be his night right there.
Well, yeah, he's going to have to be 100%. No question about it. Although they are very, very thin at that position now.
They are. There's no doubt. They've lost 2 of the best. Kellen Wyatt initially about halfway through the season, and then Stephen Daly in the Big Ten championship ball game. And
I need to make sure they go in the right tent. We haven't talked about our tent being up enough.
Here's Dante Moore.
They're going in Indiana's tent.
In the shotgun. I think Harris is back in as the running back. Back goes Moore. He throws it out here in the flat and just threw it. That ball was thrown so poorly, Buck. This guy is really shaken up.
Yeah,
Amari Johnson with the tight end was the intended receiver.
Yeah, Lanning's going. We gotta do something for that kid because he is. There was a little defensive man looped all the way around to the outside. He was in his vision. I don't know if he tried to just miss him or what. But he just missed it by, 4 feet, 3 feet?
Yeah. Tyrone Burris is the man who replaced Kamara on the football field for Indiana. Back goes Moore once again. Little screen pass out here. And a nice run up the field by Hill. And he gets it back to right around the 42-yard line. But clock is running. Dominic Ratcliffe makes the stop in the play. They're going to spot the ball at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Moore. Back to throw. Fires it up the field. Again, the catch is made at the 40-yard line. And this is not going to make Sig happy because they've moved the chains here twice now, big time.
Yeah, Indiana's people move the football at the end of the halves on him. They got 6 seconds, and he's going to spike it.
They're going to try and get one more play to the end zone, probably.
They picked up a lot of yards at the end of the halves, but not a lot of points. They give up a little bit. I mean, this is going to be a long field goal attempt, right?
Yeah,
50,
I would assume. 55, 56 yards. If they don't move it any closer, it's right now that the ball is at the 38-yard line of Indiana.
They can't move it closer because they got 3 seconds left.
Oh, that's right. I didn't see the time on that. Yeah. I thought they had time for one more play.
So this is a 56-yard attempt.
And Sappington's got a good leg, so we'll see how this works. Here's the snap back. Kick is on its way.
Not even close.
And it is nowhere near good enough. Way short. We are at halftime. And Indiana has done its work again here this afternoon, or this evening. Indiana leads it going into the halftime, 35-7.
What'd you say again?
35-7.
And that's the final? No, it's half.
It's halftime.
Yes.
When we come back, John Herrick will present the Country Financial Halftime Show with guest statistics and more. This is IU Football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe. So it makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interests at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. Our dedicated reps live and work right in your community and are ready to connect with you to get you insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
Hoosier fans, have you ever wanted to put on your own candy stripe warm-ups and hang out on the court with the team before the game? This season, the Hoosier men's basketball team is looking for an honorary pregame team member for the Michigan State game on March 1st, and it could be you. Go to iubench.com and register for your chance to join your Hoosier men's basketball team for an experience that includes bench seats during warm-ups, candy stripe pants, and game tickets for 4. Again, that website is iubench.com. Brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of your Indiana Hoosiers.
The Indiana Hoosiers play here. This is Hoosier football from Learfield.
Heated seats, open roads, where it's so white as snow, and music handpicked to get the whole crew hyped to hit the slopes. With Road Trip Radio's Ski Trip Mixtape, the drive up might just be the best part. The Ski Trip Mixtape from Road Trip Radio, Channel 301, and on the SiriusXM app. Tap in now and search Ski.
Tonight, after the college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl is done, tune to SiriusXM College Sports Radio for complete post-game coverage. Touchdown! Join Jacob Hester, Cole Kubelik, Ronnie Jones, and Chris Plank for college football overtime to hear exclusive interviews, analysis, and your first preview of the College Football Playoff National Championship. Your home for the College Football Playoff is on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84 in the car, and streaming on the SiriusXM app.
This is Hoosier Halftime on the Neil Tire and Auto Service Radio Network. From Learfield, Hoosier football is on the air. Brought to you by Coors Light, Choose Chill, official beer sponsor of Indiana Athletics. Now, from the Smithville Broadcast Center, this is Hoosier Halftime.
And what a first half that was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the Indiana Hoosiers as they are all over the Oregon Ducks, 35-7. Yes, that is a halftime score, not a final. All Indiana in this one. They're forcing Oregon into all kinds of mistakes, and they are capitalizing on them big time. Well, one thing that's been impacting the state of Indiana, of course, this is a big time for high school basketball to take place, but a lot of high school basketball teams across the state of Indiana have either moved their games to a different date or played them earlier this week so that they could watch, so that everybody could watch this IU football game against Oregon. And I had a chance to talk to the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, earlier this week about that.
Yeah, you know, it just it's really a tribute to the state of Indiana and their willingness to, it's all for one. And, you know, Indiana University's having historical success with their football program, and, you know, people want to be part of that. And so, you know, there's nothing wrong with playing the game on Thursday night and then sitting around with a family and friends and watching the football game on Friday night. You know, I'm glad that schools are making some adjustments so everybody can celebrate IU's success.
What kind of things have you been hearing from high schools, you know, particularly about maybe IU football? You've been hearing about a lot of kids that are saying, hey, I might want to go there now.
Well, I think that's right. I think it's, and Indiana is such a football-rich school with, multiple Division I football programs here and other college football programs. And, and they've all had their success at different times, but Indiana's certainly at the top right now. And, I'm sure there's a lot of kids that want to be Hoosiers. There always has been, but I'm sure that list is longer than it ever has been before. And so, and then again, just a great thing for the state of Indiana and for the university.
What have you thought of this run that Indiana football's been on?
Well, I've been to a lot of Indiana football games over the years, and I've walked in the stadium and had my pick of seats before, and but always supported with the family, the Hoosiers, being from Southern Indiana, and certainly it's fun to watch them. I had the opportunity to attend the Rose Bowl here last week, and man, was that exciting to see the number of Indiana people who came out to support the Hoosiers here in California.
And anything big going on at the IHSAA right now that you want to tell people about?
Well, we're gearing up. Our girls wrestling tournament is underway right now. We have regional weekend this Saturday, and so state championship is just right around the corner. And then we have everything else is rolling. We'll be swimming soon at the auditorium for the state championship, and boys and girls basketball have had their over Christmas break tune-up and the ability to really focus on the game. So they're getting ready for the home stretch here, and so it's really an exciting time, as it is every year as we move into tournament time.
And it's a busy time for you, we know, so we appreciate you taking a few moments to chat with us. That is the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Paul, thank you so much for taking a few minutes, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks, John. We appreciate everything you do.
And it is 35-7 Indiana over Oregon at the half. And when we come back, we'll have more of our Country Financial halftime show, including the Coors Light out-of-town scoreboard with Jet Ainsworth. This is Indiana University football on the Neil Tire and Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Prairie Farms Dairy is a proud season-long sponsor of Indiana University Athletics Meet the Hoosiers feature. Locally owned by Midwest farm families, Prairie Farms is committed to quality and freshness that ensures the milk and dairy products served at your family's table are the very best. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes, coupons, and enter for a chance to win dairy prize packages. Support local dairy farmers and remember to drink local with Prairie Farms.
You can earn cash when you bank with Centra Credit Union.
It's really beneficial for me as a member because it's rewarding me for doing things that I'm already doing.
Centra's cashback checking lets you earn unlimited cash rewards based on how you use your account, and those rewards quickly add up.
I actually use it to buy my books, and that's really helpful for me as someone who's trying to pay for my education. I do love cashback checking. I think it's great.
Centra Credit Union, centered around you.
Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
This is Hoosier football from Learfield.
Sam Roberts is obsessed with pro wrestling, and now he's got a show to talk about it on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7.
Everything that we do here is for a reason, I swear. I'm not just meandering until I get back to the start point.
Experience Sam Roberts' unique takes.
There is no way you can tell me that Dominic Mysterio at this point in his career is not a Bart Simpson babyface.
Get inside the storylines with Sam Roberts, Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern. Not Sam Wrestling Live. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7, channel 156.
Get Golden Globes ready with SiriusXM's Best Podcast nominees. Explore the latest from Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy,
Nelly Furtado, John Mayer, Zooey Deschanel, welcome to Call Her Daddy. Oh my God, thank you so much for having me.
the Mel Robbins Podcast,
Exactly what you need to hear right now.
and Smartless with Will, Jason, and Sean.
Incredible work.
Can't wait to meet you on the carpet.
As we celebrate the biggest names in podcasting before they hit the red carpet. Just search podcasts in the SiriusXM app.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the trustees of Indiana University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university. Live from the Learfield Network Studios, this is the College Scoreboard.
The Indiana Hoosiers have the best plus-minus in America. They forced 3 turnovers. That's led to 21 points. They lead Oregon here at the half, 35-7. I'm Jed Ainsworth. Let's check the out-of-town scoreboard presented by Coors Light. Of course, last night, the Fiesta Bowl. Carson Beck, a 3-yard touchdown with 18 seconds left was the difference. Miami knocked off Ole Miss to punch their ticket to go back home. They're going to play at Hard Rock Stadium for the national championship on January 19th to face the winner of tonight's game. And, of course, don't forget, Indiana's also a basketball school. A couple of big basketball games this weekend. The Hoosiers men, they take on the 10th-ranked Nebraska Cornhuskers tomorrow at noon Eastern. And then on Sunday, the women, they'll take on the 14th-ranked Iowa Hawkeyes. That game will tip off at 5 p.m. Eastern. This out-of-town scoreboard was presented by Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, Made to Chill, official beer sponsor of Indiana Athletics, 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. I'm Jed Ainsworth. Now back to John Herrick.
Thank you, Jed. The marching 100 for the Indiana Hoosiers. They went out, they did their halftime show, and now the Oregon band and their performers are helping out with them doing their halftime performance. But what a first half that was for the Indiana football team. What a show out of attendance for the Indiana Hoosier Nation. I mean, all week long, it's been Indiana fans all over Atlanta, much like it was when they took over Pasadena for the Rose Bowl. Hoosier Nation has certainly been a huge factor in both of these college football playoff games. Here is how the game started. Oregon got the ball first. Indiana won the toss. They deferred, so they're going to get the ball to start the third quarter. And Oregon, on their first possession, they got a 15-yard return to the 20-yard line, and then Dante Moore threw an interception right to D'Angelo Pons. He runs it back for a touchdown, and that made it 7-0 Indiana. But then Oregon answered on a 14-play, 75-yard drive, 7 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock. It was a 19-yard touchdown pass from Dante Moore to Jamari Johnson. The extra point there tied the game at 7, and that was the only time in that first half that Oregon would score. Indiana on their ensuing possession would get the ball at the 25. They went 11 plays in 75 yards, and Omar Cooper caught an 8-yard touchdown pass from Fernando Mendoza. The extra point made it 14-7 Indiana. Oregon would punt, then Indiana would punt, and then I would probably argue here that the game really was broken open on this play where Dante Moore had caught the ball and he was trying to pass it, and he bumped into his running back. He fumbled the football, and it got recovered by Mario Landino, and Indiana took over from the Oregon 3-yard line, and they would get the ball into the end zone. Kalon Black, a 1-yard rushing touchdown, 3 plays, 3 yards, 1 minute, 12 seconds, and the extra point made it 21-7 Indiana at that point. Oregon got the ball on the ensuing possession. They go 5 plays, 6 yards. They have to punt. Indiana gets the ball back. 4 plays, 61 yards, 1 minute and 44 seconds off the clock. Touchdown, and that made it 28-7 at that point. That was a 36-yard touchdown pass from Fernando Mendoza to Charlie Becker, and Becker made an unreal catch in the end zone there to solidify the score. Oregon then fumbled on the very next play. Daniel Ndukwe, who's been seeing a larger role with Stephen Daly out of the lineup, he forces the fumble there, and Mario Landino recovers that one. So Mario Landino has recovered 2 fumbles in the game, and then Indiana would score 6 plays, 21 yards, 1 minute 37 off the clock. Elijah Surratt caught a 2-yard touchdown pass from Fernando Mendoza. That made it 35-7. And then Oregon did get the ball. They called their timeouts. They got the ball from their own 25. They tried to get in field goal range. They did. They got to a 56-yard field goal attempt, but that kick by Atticus Sappington was well short. And that's how we ended up with our halftime score of 35-7 advantage Hoosiers. Some of the Indiana Hoosiers special teamers have come out, and they're warming up to get ready for the second half. The Oregon special teams players are out on the field at Mercedes-Benz Stadium trying to get something going in practice for the second half. But what a first half it was for Indiana, 35-7. We've seen a lot of first halves like this for the Indiana Hoosier football team throughout the season, and we just saw another one exactly like it. We will give you the first half statistics delivered to you by Merchants Bank when we return in a moment. This is the Country Financial Halftime Show, Indiana University football on the Neal Tire and Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Get back to doing what you love with the right support close to home. As the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of IU Athletics, IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine will help you get back to doing the things you love. Whether it's knee pain or a broken bone, you can schedule a consultation or visit our walk-in clinic for urgent needs. IU Health gives you more options for highly skilled care when, where, and how you need it, including right now. Call 812-333-BONE or visit iuhealth.org/Bloomington Ortho.
Merchants Bank is a unique bank and has a proven track record as one of the nation's top performing banks. As rates move up and down, our rates are always at the top. At Merchants Bank, what you see is what you get. A great rate. Earn 4.25 APY on all money market balances. No gimmicks or hidden fees. Hop on over to where your money is safe, secure, and earning more. Merchants Bank, an official partner of Indiana University Athletics. Member FDIC. HopOnOver.com.
This is Hoosier football from Learfield.
Every year, it's the same thing. Too many sweets, drinks, and treats. Not enough exercise or sleep, and we feel like we're too far gone to fix it. Hit reset on your health with Dr. Radio on Sirius XM. Take control of unhealthy habits, find out about new tests and trials, or simply find a new exercise and nutrition routine.
Keep perspective, stay grounded.
Setting up the framework is what's important. Hit reset on your health in 2026 with Dr. Radio, Sirius XM 110, and on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
35-7, Indiana all over Oregon at the half. It is our Country Financial Halftime Show. I'm John Herrick with your first half statistics, which are brought to you by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank, where your money is safe, secure, and earning more. Member FDIC and hoponover.com. Indiana outgained Oregon by total yardage in that first half, 175 to 121. Indiana had 110 passing yards, Oregon with 112. But everybody talked about this coming in, that Oregon, if they were going to have a chance, they had to run the football well, and they have not done that in the game so far. They only have 9 rushing yards, and Indiana has 65. 3 turnovers by Oregon, which have led to 21 Indiana points, and Indiana is the best team in the nation at converting points off of turnovers and turnover differential. For Indiana individual stats, Fernando Mendoza, yet another day where he has more touchdowns than incompletions, 10 of 11 passing, 3 touchdowns, 110 yards through the air. Roman Hemby, 8 carries for 35 yards. Kalon Black, 9 carries for 27 with a touchdown. Elijah Surratt, 4 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. Charlie Becker, the 136-yard touchdown catch. Omar Cooper, 2 catches for 15, and he's got a touchdown reception. D'Angelo Pons has a catch for 6 yards. Riley Nowakowski and Roman Hemby both each have 1 reception. Aiden Fisher leads Indiana in tackles. Surprise, surprise there. He's got 6 of them. Isaiah Jones, D'Angelo Pons, Tyreek Tucker, Lewis Moore, Mikhail Kamara all have 3 tackles for Indiana. For Oregon, Dante Moore, 9 of 14 passing for 112 yards, a touchdown and interception. Jay Harris is Oregon's leading rusher, 10 carries for 29 yards, but Dante Moore has 5 carries for minus 28 yards because of all the times he's been sacked. Tierre Hill has 2 2 carries for 8 yards. Jamari Johnson, the leading receiver for Oregon, 2 catches for 39 yards and a touchdown. Jay Harris has 3 catches for 32 yards. Moore has fumbled twice and lost one of them. Bryce Betcher and Dylan Thieneman are the leading tacklers for Oregon. They each have 5 tackles apiece. Don?
Well, Indiana with a dominant 35-7 lead at halftime over the Oregon Ducks. And here's the baddest news, the worst news for Oregon, that Indiana gets the second half kickoff.
I forgot that.
The Hoosiers have the ball to start the second half.
You and I were talking. I've been in locker rooms where you go in there at half and just go look at each other and say, what do we want to say to these kids? Because we have no answers. We are done. Because they're just Oregon is not going to score that many points against us, even if they're the best team in American football history the next half. They're just not. So, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. Moore can't see. He's scared. I mean, he's gone, done. He just can't see. The pressure's got to him. So, I mean, you can't run it every time against Indiana.
Right.
That ain't going to do you any good. So, we'll see how it comes out. But Indiana ain't going to let up. That's their other problem. Indiana gets the football, and they're going to play the next 30 minutes as hard as they did the first 30.
Well, here's what they won't do, though. They will start running the football almost exclusively. But, you know, if they find themselves in a lot of third and longs, they're going to throw the football.
Yeah, they'll use the clock.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They'll be smart using the clock, but they will play as hard all the way through the final whistle.
All right, our score at halftime is 35-7 Indiana. We'll be back in a moment to bring you the second half of this one here in Atlanta, Georgia. This is IU Football on the Neo Tire and Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Hey Hoosier fans, this is your head coach, Kurt Signetti. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I highly recommend the exclusive partner of IU Athletics, True Blood Real Estate. They're an Indiana-owned company with beautiful offices across the state. True Blood is a tech-driven company that provides their clients with a winning game plan, which is exactly why they are our exclusive partner. If you're looking to buy or sell, call True Blood Real Estate. Go IU.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
It's the Hoosiers and the Ducks in the college football playoff semifinals. This is IU Football from Learfield.
Hey, it's Katie Nolan, your friend, favorite podcaster, and now Mad Dog Sports Radio host. That's right, I have a radio show now. It's fan service weekdays from noon to 1 Eastern. It's your sports fan hotline, a show for the fans and a place for you. Sports fandom is complex and emotional, and now we have a place to come together and talk about all of it. It's fan service with me, Katie Nolan, on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and on the Sirius XM app.
Tonight, after the college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl is done, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio for complete post-game coverage. Touchdown! Join Jacob Hester, Cole Kubelik, Roddy Jones, and Chris Plank for college football overtime to hear exclusive interviews, analysis, and your first preview of the College Football Playoff National Championship. Your home for the College Football Playoff is on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, Channel 84 in the car, and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, Indiana, and the Oregon Ducks semifinal game of this college football playoff, and Indiana dominating the first half 35-7 over Oregon, and Oregon now will kick off to start the second half, and back deep for IU is Roman Himby for the Hoosiers. Atticus Stappington is the man who will kick it off for Oregon. Here comes the boot. And this is a strong leg kick, and it'll go over the head of Himby out of the end zone. And Indiana will have the football 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And about half of the crowd in the lower section of the first half of the far sideline area across from where we're sitting, half of the Indiana fans that were there have not come back at halftime, and that's primarily because they're still out there probably still drinking at this point.
Or trying to get a beer.
They're trying to get a beer.
Long lines, maybe.
But there are long lines, there's no doubt about it. Indiana sends out Fernando Mendoza. Omar Cooper and Charlie Becker split wide to the far side. And now we got a whistle. We got a procedure call maybe against Indiana. I believe that's the case. And that will not make Kurt Signetti happy.
Offense, number 62, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's Drew Evans who makes the mistake there for IU.
Well, there's a little bit of confusion there because Cooper didn't know whether to go across the formation or not, and then he stayed, and Coach Signetti has got his hands on his hips. He's not very happy.
I told you he wouldn't be.
You were right.
Here's the snap, and here's the give. Himby tries to find a hole on the left side. Nothing there. And he picks up no yards. In fact, he loses a yard or so. Well, I take that back. He did pick up a couple yards because Indiana got penalized 5 yards. Devon Jackson makes the stop. So it's a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Yeah, again, they're almost 100% running the football on those long yardage second down plays, just trying to get back in some sort of semblance of down and distance.
Omar Cooper Jr. out of the ball game, and Indiana with Charlie Becker in the slot this time. E.J. Williams to the far side. Back goes Fernando. He throws it down the field. Catch is made. Indiana's Elijah Surratt another grab and another first down. Aaron Flowers makes the stop of the play, but Indiana just moves the football and almost with as much efficiency as anything you'll ever see.
Well, that's a great pickup by the back. Himby came all the way across the formation to block an outside rusher to give Surratt all the time to get his route finished. And then, guess what? A perfect throw from Mendoza.
And it's 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of Indiana. Fernando has the pistol look this time with Himby behind him. Here's the snap, and the give goes to Roman. Tries to find a hole on the left side. There's nothing there. Picks up a yard. Betcher is the man who makes the stop on the play for Oregon. And it'll be 2nd down for IU at about 9.
You know, Betcher's been drafted by a baseball team. I think maybe the Baltimore Orioles.
Is that right?
Yeah. He's got there's a chance he'll go play professional baseball maybe in the 4th quarter. But after his career's done, there's a chance he'll play baseball.
Himby goes to the sideline, and Kalon Black checks in. Holden stays in the ball game. Here's the snap, and Fernando going to throw it to the sideline again. And the catch is made by Charlie Becker.
That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I mean, that ball was thrown a little bit wide at Charlie. He still reaches out, grabs it, pulls it in before he goes out of bounds. Brad Finney on the coverage, but it was just another great throw by Fernando.
From one hash to the sideline on just a straight line, really good coverage by Finney, who's a really good corner. I mean, he's not as good as Pons, but he's pretty darn good. And the ball just hit his hands, and he snatched it out of the air. That's ridiculous how good that is.
2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. Fernando waits the snap. Going to hand this off to Kalon. Black trying to find a hole. Another step his way through a big one. Gets it down inside the 40-yard line. Aaron Flowers makes the stop on this play, but Indiana is so much in control of this football game right now. And the ball is 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line of Oregon.
Now they're going to speed him up.
Indiana's going fast this time. Fernando takes the snap, back to throw, looks, then runs to his left side, turns it upfield, and he's going to carry it to about the 35-yard line before he goes down. And so Fernando Mendoza makes something happen with his legs, about a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, he bailed out of that pass protection pretty quick there. And again, there's nothing wrong with him running on 1st down for 5 yards. There's absolutely nothing wrong with his legs running.
Black out of the game again, and this time Himby alongside Fernando in the shotgun. Surratt to the near side, Becker to the far. Omar Cooper in the slot to the right side. Fernando changes something at the line of scrimmage, then steps back in the gun, hands the ball off, and boy, there's no place for Roman to go. Bryson Betcher again there, and I think he's made like 3 or 4 tackles already on this drive.
Yeah, he's just bailing out against the run. That time he got inside the left guard and ripped through him for a really strong tackle. Betcher's still playing.
Indiana goes quick here. Snap comes back to Fernando. Looks. Now decides to run. Turns it upfield. 30, 25, down going at 15. What a play. He fumbled the football, but it's recovered by Indiana.
Sure it was.
Mendoza made something happen, and Pat Coogan was down there to recover the ball. The center.
See, that's what hustle does for you. A lot of teams, that offensive lineman, that center, is at the line of scrimmage, seeing what's going on. Coogan follows the darn thing and picks up. Of course he picked up the fumble.
Unbelievable.
Now, Mendoza, that's enough.
Yep.
Let's bring out the sliding pads, okay?
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Here's the snap. The give goes to Himby. Tries to take it up inside. Does so for a yard or so, but not much more than that. And it's going to bring up 2nd down. Dylan Thieneman once again on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Thieneman and Betcher are just playing run. They're not looking at anything else but attacking the line of scrimmage right now. It's going to hurt them at some point, but those two are playing their rear ends off right now, even though it's not looking too good for them.
Charlie Becker in tight to the right side this time. Elijah Surratt and Omar Cooper to the left. And here's the give right up the gut. Roman Himby carries it for maybe 4 yards on the play. He gets it down to about the 13-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down now and about 5.
We gotta watch for Pons coming in the game now. Spotter. Keep your eyes open on Pons rolling in the game.
How about this stat? 7 of 8 on 3rd down conversions today for Indiana.
That's ridiculous.
And now Fernando has 2 wide receivers near side. Jonathan Brady. Nope. I take that. That's Kalon, isn't it? Wide to the left. Back goes Fernando. Looks to throw it. Fires to the end zone. E.J. Williams with a tremendous grab. Almost had to lay out for it at the last second. Just caught it off the tips of his fingers and pulled it in. And Indiana scores another touchdown in the first drive of the second half.
A double move by E.J. just left his man-to-man defender standing on the goal line. Almost a bad throw by Mendoza. He just made an outside move, and his man defender just almost fell down. Almost not a perfect throw by Mendoza. I mean, that's all.
Here's the kick by Niko Radicic. It is up and through the uprights. You know what? Here's the thing, Bud. It is hard to come up with more different ways to describe what Indiana's doing here simply because we've used them all.
I thought I just did a really good job there. Almost not perfect throw. I haven't used that all year. Have I?
No, not that I recall.
I don't think anybody's ever said that. I think that's a first in broadcasting history. What do you think?
Well, I think you're right. And Mendoza has set an IU Bowl record 4th touchdown pass. Think about that one.
Well, yeah, but he's got to. Let's not do anything yet. He's not done yet. It's early. I think
he'll just add to the record.
His brother's going to play a lot today.
I think he's going to play a lot.
He's going to play a lot. He's got to quit running the ball, though.
It's 42-7. 8:52 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're back in a moment. This is IU football, the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Merchants Bank is a unique bank and has a proven track record as one of the nation's top performing banks. As rates move up and down, our rates are always at the top. At Merchants Bank, what you see is what you get. A great rate. Earn 4.25 APY on all money market balances. No gimmicks or hidden fees. Hop on over to where your money is safe, secure, and earning more. Merchants Bank, an official partner of Indiana University Athletics. Member FDIC. HopOnOver.com.
Live from the Peach Bowl, this is IU football from Learfield.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on XM and the SiriusXM app.
Feel the bass, ride the rhythm, and move to the dance hits and remixes that defined a generation in Utopia. A channel pulsing with 90s rave classics and iconic 2000s club anthems. Utopia. Channel 341 or at home on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
Welcome back once again to Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. Indiana right now dominating this Oregon ball club to the tune of 42-7 with 8 minutes and 52 seconds remaining here in this third quarter of play, driving it down the field on an 11-play, 75-yard drive to start the second half and demoralize this Oregon football team. There's no doubt about that. Surratt and Cooper, Buck, have each caught a TD pass in 11 of 26 games that they have played together so far in the last 2 years.
Yeah, and then Becker's trying to horn in on the...
I think he won't horn in
on the activities.
I don't think he's going to horn in anymore tonight. I think he was left limping off the field.
Yeah, I think we're cramping up. I think this football team's cramping up a little bit. It's probably warm and... I'm not sure what the reason is, but I think that was a cramp too, and I think Kamaro's was too. So
here comes the kickoff by Quinn Warren. And you talk about a guy that's also got the adrenaline pumping tonight. Quinn has kicked it terrific.
Yeah, he might have been a little tight in that first kick because it only went about to the 8. Everything else has been 8 yards in the end zone.
Nice job by Quinn Warren. And we're seeing here...
What are we thinking of here on Oregon?
I think it's a little bit of an ankle for Becker. Looks like he got rolled up on.
He's coming out of the Indiana tent.
Yeah, he's trying to run up the sideline. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he's going to be all right.
Here comes Dante Moore back in the action here. Throws a little pitch pass out here into the flat. And a nice run.
Oh, he's going to go.
Indiana's got a touchdown coming up here, or rather Oregon does. There's a block in the back, it looked like to me. And they finally bring the man down. What a terrific play by Oregon. De'Ara Hill Jr. comes up with the best play of the night for Oregon, a 70-yard rush. And a little pitch out from the quarterback. Elijah Hardy finally caught to him and brought him to the ground at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, good hustle by the defense. Just a little speed option play by Oregon, a new play for them. They could have called that a block in the back, no question about it, Don. Why they didn't, I have no idea.
There was a block in the back, there's no doubt. Now they set up. Sadiq is the tight end, H-back to the left. Here's Dante Moore. Takes the snap, going to hand it up. Nope, he's going to throw it to the end zone. And D'Angelo Pons is out there, and they're going to throw a flag.
I'm not sure who it's on, because I don't think it's on Pons. Oh, he is calling on
Pass
Pons.
interference, defense, number 5. The foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball being placed at the 2-yard line. First down, Oregon.
I can tell you this. I didn't think he did anything wrong.
I just saw the replay. That was a great defensive play.
That's a horrible call.
Horrible call.
And that's probably the officials trying to make a game out of it in some form or fashion.
I don't like to say that, but it was a horrible call. I'll tell you that. That was just great. And maybe he's not used to seeing great defense. I think that's more like it.
Could be. Here's Moore ready to take the snap at the 2. And the handoff right at the gut. And I think Indiana was maybe not.
He got in. Yep.
So the run by Jay Harris gets it into the end zone and saves a little performance from the standpoint of Oregon as the Ducks are able to put a score here in the second half to get things underway here. So both teams score to start the second half.
They're going to go for 2 here, Don.
Gotta say that's probably the smart move at this point.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know if it's smart or not, but it's
why not?
Why
I will
not,
say that. Yeah. I'm not giving them credit for any smartness right now, but it is a why not.
And Moore in an empty backfield. Going for a 2-point conversion. Fires it to the end zone. And nice catch is made. Really nice job by Jeremiah Johnson. And Johnson comes over. Jamari Johnson. I keep calling him Jeremiah, but it's Jamari Johnson. And look at Mikhail Kamara. He's kind of limping off again, too.
Yeah, he's been struggling a little bit moving. Got to get this thing over, Don.
Timeout on the field. The score is 42 now to 15 with 7:50 to go. Indiana on top of Oregon. We're back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe. So it makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interests at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. Our dedicated reps live and work right in your community and are ready to connect with you to get you insurance that fits your needs. Get more from your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
You're listening to Indiana versus Oregon in the college football playoff semifinals. This is IU football from Learfield.
The best of live sports talk are on Sirius XM. Weekday mornings, hear Dan Patrick at 9 on NBC Sports Radio, Channel 85.
Running backs are the best supporting actors. They can't win Best Actor.
At 1, it's the Stephen A. Smith Show on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82.
Check me out for my passionate, unfiltered take on the world of sports.
And then at 3, it's the Mad Dog, Christopher Russo.
Anybody who asks knows I'm 100% right.
Hear from legends of the game, only on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
I love it. Just talk.
The day you need to use your insurance is rarely a good one. It's when the ceiling leaks or a storm takes out your roof and your plans. Cincinnati Insurance understands. For 75 years, they've shown up with expertise and personal attention that make bad days better. From protecting your home to insuring your most valuable possessions, they're here for you when it truly counts. Because when the unexpected happens, you deserve support. You deserve the Cincinnati Insurance Companies. Let us make your bad day better. Find an independent agent at CINFIN.com.
Back once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium where Indiana leads 42-15. 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And it'll be Oregon kicking off to the Hoosiers after the Ducks score their second touchdown of the ball game and add a 2-point conversion on the 2-point try.
Well, I tell you what you might well look for here, Don, is an onside kick, too.
Yeah, that's very possible. No question.
I think if I was them, I would.
Well, fans, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Indiana University football.
Yo, this is Jacob Hester. Join Cole Kubelik, Roddy Jones, and me after the game for exclusive interviews and reaction on SiriusXM, College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and the SiriusXM app.
And the Oregon Ducks are getting ready to kick off to Indiana. Back deep, Solomon Van Horst and Roman Himby for the Hoosiers. An onside kicks possibility, right, Buck?
Yeah, I think it is a possibility. Right now, what you want to do is your front wants to look at the laces and see if the laces are lined up different than they normally are. An onside kick, they may be slightly off-centered a little bit.
Here comes the boot, and it's an end-over-end kick, and it'll be over the head of Roman Himby and into the end zone. And so it'll be brought out to the 25-yard line. So Indiana's offense will come back on the field. And let's check it out here. Elijah Surratt's out there. So is Omar Cooper, Fernando Mendoza. So Jonathan Brady is now in the lineup for Indiana offensively in a wideout spot. Nowakowski's the tight end.
Yeah, we may get some tight end throws here.
E.J. Williams to the far side with Omar. Near side, Surratt. Fernando Mendoza ready to take the snap, does so, and hands it off, and it's, how about Kalon Black? Up the field he goes, there's a flag. Kalon down the field he goes. He's going to be finally caught inside the 15-yard line, but he made a tremendous run. I think it's going to be pulled back, however. Jadon Kennedy was the man who finally caught him.
Yeah.
Holding.
And we got a player on the field for Oregon, deep, and they're calling holding on against Indiana.
Remains first down.
I didn't pick up who the hold was
74.
against. Bray Lynch is who they called it against, so it'll come back.
Well, the officials are taking charge of the game right now.
And the crowd, again, doesn't like the call.
Defensive player injury.
Well, I can tell you one thing. They missed a block in the back on that 70-yard run for Oregon. And that should have been called. It was not. And, of course, they called the pass interference on D'Angelo Pons, and we didn't think that was a good call either.
That was a good call here, though. He had his arms up underneath him holding.
Gotcha. So the ball comes back to the 15-yard line.
It's first and 20 from the 15. The only thing is, it costs Oregon a lot of time.
Yep. And now the crowd's really booing again. I'm not quite sure why.
Please reset the game clock to 7 minutes, 36 seconds, and the play clock to 40. The game clock and the play clock will start on my signal.
They're going to boo the officials about everything now.
Until this is over, yeah.
The ball is at the 15. And Charlie Becker's back in the game. So
yeah, he's fine.
News. Brady is in the slot to the right side. Man in motion. That is Brady. Here is the give. It goes to Roman Hemby. Tries to go up the field. Jericho Johnson makes the tackle for Oregon. The crowd is still booing.
Right now, ball security and clock. Ball security and clock.
LeBron Bond was in on that last play as a wide receiver, but he goes to the sideline on this one. EJ is back to the far side of the field.
They used Bond as a lead blocker on that play.
I know. LeBron Bond was. Exactly right. Fernando awaits the snap. Gets it. Steps back in the pocket, has some time, and throws it. He's got a man open, and that is Holden Stays. Or no, it's running Nowakowski. So he's the man who makes the catch. Bryce Betcher is the man who makes the stop. And Indiana's going to have a third and makeable here. Third and about 3 or 4.
Yeah, no pass rush there. And again, tight end time, I think. Easy throws. He's a great receiver. Stays can catch it too, but Nowakowski's got the hands.
He does. And he moves to the left side of the slot there. In motion goes Cooper to the right. Here's the snap back. And Fernando looks. Has time. Somebody lost a helmet out there. Here's the throw down the field. Catch is made. Elijah Surratt again. Man, he is on fire tonight. Everything thrown to him, he's been able to catch. That one was right at the sideline when he grabbed it. It's down at the 39-yard line for a first down.
How does that helmet come off?
That's Pat Coogan.
Yeah, how does that come off without a penalty? That's what I'd like to know there, too. All of a sudden, he shook it off, ripped his head back, and his helmet fell off? I don't think so.
Yeah, I agree.
But first down to the new center. Let's be careful here.
They moved Bray Lynch over there.
See what they did. Yeah,
that's exactly what they did.
He's had a lot of work there. Not much game work, but practice work. He's in it a lot.
First and 10, Indiana. Here's the snap back. Fernando hands it off. This time it is, I think Kalon Black was in there. And not much room to run. And Bryce Betcher again is the man who makes the stop on the play. No, it's Hemby, and Hemby goes to the sideline.
Yeah, but look at the yardage there. It didn't look like much.
Yeah.
But it's 4. That's good enough.
Second down now.
4 times 3 is 12.
That's right. Brady again in the game at the slot receiver position to the far side. Surratt to the near. Becker to the far as well. Here's the give right up the gut. Kalon Black pounds his way forward. And he's going to pick up yardage inside to the 46-yard line where Aaron Flowers makes the tackle for the Ducks.
Just strong, tough running, ran right over the linebacker. I told Vaughn last night, Vaughn Dunbar, I told these two backs could play for up with us. I told them that those guys
back in the day
fit right into our meeting room back in the day.
Yep.
Both of them would be very welcome in our meeting room.
Coop and Becker both split to the far side of the field. Surratt to the near. Kalon Black back there with Fernando. Fernando fires it down the field, and it's a little overthrown this time. Might be the first time today that Omar has gone down the field not had a chance to catch one. But at any rate, it was overthrown, and it'll bring up 4th down for Indiana.
Yeah, he was getting double covered there. I'm not so sure that Mendoza just said, you know what? I think I'm going to overthrow this thing because I don't like what I see.
Gotcha. So McCarthy comes in to punt it away.
4 minutes left.
Gary Bryant Jr. is back deep to receive, back around his own 10-yard line. McCarthy, another Australian, kicks this one end over end, and he lets it bounce, and it bounces sideways, and it's down by Indiana right around the 4-yard line. And guess who went down there on special teams to down the football? Charlie Becker. The ball marked at the 5-yard line. What a good punt by. He got the right bounce that time from McCarthy. A 50-yard punt with no return and timeout on the field. The score reads Indiana 42, Oregon 15, 4:10 left in this third quarter of play. Back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus the front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
It's the Hoosiers and the Ducks in the Peach Bowl. This is IU football from Learfield.
A Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble, and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
Feel the bass. Ride the rhythm. And move to the dance hits and remixes that defined a generation. In Utopia. A channel pulsing with 90s rave classics and iconic 2000s club anthems. Utopia. Channel 341 or at home on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices.
Once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. College football playoff. Indiana in the semifinal against this Oregon team, and the Hoosiers leading it. Right now, dramatically in this contest, 42-15. The Hoosiers just punted the ball away for just the second time in this ball game, and Oregon will take over, but they'll do so at their own 5-yard line when play resumes. Every time you shop Meijer, you create opportunities for others in your community to work, to play, to live, and to learn. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
This has not been a good place for Oregon down here.
You're right.
This has been a kind of an offensive possession, even though Oregon's got the ball, but I think I'm feeling another defensive score coming on here.
3 turnovers by Oregon in this ball game. 5, or I should say the defense has turned the ball over 3 times. 5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks coming into this ball game here in the second half. And this defense has been so dominant with the exception of that last series when our Oregon was able to score.
I'm feeling safety.
And Dante Moore taking the snap at his goal line. And he's going to hand it off to Harris, and he pounds it up the field a little bit. Gets about 3-4 yards on the play. We'll see what they do in that regard. And they're going to spot it down.
More like 2.
Let's see where they do put it.
I'm looking at my little down marker down there.
Timeout for an offensive player injury.
Yeah, they had a player shaken up a little bit.
Now it has to go out.
That was a running back, I think.
Oh, man, Landino made the stop on the play.
Yeah, their running back, I think, came out with an injury.
So we'll see who takes his place as the ball is marked at the 8-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. De'Aaron Hill is back in the ball game now. And Dante Moore takes the snap. Going to hand it to Hill. Hill tries to find running room on the left side and goes nowhere. Lost a yard or 2. And Daniel Ndukwe again was involved in that stop.
Flag got thrown there.
So we'll see what the flag is all about.
Threw it right into the mosh pit.
Oregon's 4 of 6 on 3rd downs.
After the play, personal foul, face mask, offense, number 71. The penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. The down counts. It'll be 3rd down.
Kavika Rogers is the offensive lineman who grabbed the face mask that time. And the flag came out immediately on Alex Harkey.
That was tough to see right there. Now, this is, what are they going to, they think they'll drop back and throw it here?
We'll see.
I would like them to, just to give Indiana a chance for safety.
Ball's back at the 3-yard line. Crowd is roaring here. Dante Moore takes the snap. Back to throw he is. He fires it down the field, and he's got a man there, and he makes the catch. That's a pretty good grab out there. A great catch on the play. And that was Jeremiah McClellan, who came up with a contested ball that time against, I think, Devin Boykin.
For a defensive player injury.
And now we got a player for Indiana shaken up. That was a 44-yard throw, the best of the night for Dante Moore. Do we have an Indiana player shaken up or no? Who is it? Taken out, checking out. Everybody's covering him right now, so I can't tell who it is.
Well, we look on the field. If it's it might be, you know, Kamari's been struggling a little bit. But you can't hardly tell anything either. Indiana's huddled up too. They're protecting their defense too.
So we shall wait here. Timeout on the field. Is it Kamara? It is Kamara.
I think that throw was against Sharp out there.
Jamari, yes. I think that's right.
Yeah, corner out there, and he had great coverage.
Well, Makan Kamara is absolutely walking off under his own power, but again, a pretty noticeable limp out there, Buck.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be done for the night.
I would hope so. Give him the rest. He got held like crazy, too. Guy's got his arm wrapped around him. Just these officials have given up. I mean, it's a terrible non-call because this guy's getting sacked.
Right.
But he's got his arm wrapped around him all the way around his chest. Just a terrible non-call again.
So that's 2 of those for sure. And a call on D'Angelo earlier that shouldn't have been called on pass interference. At any rate, the officials doing what they do. Sometimes not as well as you'd like.
Well, you know, they're not calling stuff. But, you know, there's been some games where, you know, there wasn't any calls against a team or whatever. I think they're just trying not to make calls, let the games play. But, you know, when you start getting guys hurt, you better huddle up and say, hey, we better call some of this stuff, because when player safety gets involved, you're in trouble.
Vans IU Credit Union has been serving Hoosiers since 1956. They are the exclusive provider of the IU Athletics MasterCard credit card. Choose yours from 6 great IU designs. Show your Hoosier pride. Visit any IU Credit Union branch or online at iucu.org. Well, Buck, as we've watched this Indiana football team through this year and last year as well, I have been accused a couple of times by folks that say we sound a little giddy on the air. And my argument would be, why wouldn't we?
You know, if we're getting your butt kicked, then they're mad because you feel, you're down all the time. Well, I'm not apologizing for anything that we do.
No, I'm not either.
I mean, we're not Kurt Signetti. We don't have to be stern-faced through this whole thing.
And we're not going to be either.
We are not. We're involved in history here. And if they don't like it,
Too bad.
You know, turn it off. Turn on those idiots on TV. But, you know.
Look, I've never had this much fun in my life, to be quite honest about it, from a football perspective. Sometimes you're a little bit, is this really happening? Yes, exactly.
And then you know, what in the world? Let's go. Let's go.
Dante Moore in an empty backfield this time. All receivers to the near side. They throw it out here to the sideline. The catch is made out here by DeCorian Moore. He turns it up the field. Nice run, and they got a first down. They get it in Indiana territory across the 40-yard line. Elijah Hardy again involved on a tackle here to save, you know, a run going even further than it did. They're lining up in a hurry here to go quick.
They're fighting. I give them credit, man.
Back goes Moore again. Fires to the sideline. This one is overthrown, intended for the tight end Sadiq. But that ball was way over his head. No chance for it to come down as a completion. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, right in his face. Pressure right in his face again. Just flip that thing up. Pons is all over that again.
Back into the ball game now. They bring Gary Bryant, I should say. And he is in there as a wide receiver, I think, maybe for only the second or third time in this ball game. He was one of their stars back when Indiana played him the first time. He's out there with Benson right now, Malik Benson.
Indiana's got about 5 or 6 defensive backs in right now, too.
Under center is Moore. Back he goes, hands it off, and nowhere to go. Nice job by Mario Landino again. I'll tell you what, Landino has come into his own here, Buck, this season.
Yeah, he's playing defensive end. A lot of it, what's going on here. And he's really pretty good out there. He's a mismatch for, he's a big dude. He's a little bit different defensive end than they see.
And he's 6'4", 284 pounds, a sophomore. Saw playing time as a true freshman last year, and he's getting more and more time this season.
And better and better and better, too.
Yep. Dante Moore, the quarterback, and now Indiana's fans are back into it now. Everybody's back in their seats. De'Aaron Hill is the running back. They give it to him. He tries to turn it upfield, makes a nice run out of it, and they pick up good yardage, but not quite enough for a first down as Tucker makes the stop for Indiana.
Yeah, really, really good run there. He weaved his way through a bunch of traffic. Now he's coming out a little bit. He's one of those guys that wears short shorts, nothing on his knees. Drives me crazy. Yeah, I mean, he's got no padding on his knees at all.
It's 4th down and 1. Indiana makes a bunch of defensive changes now.
Yeah, they brought their big guys in. They've been playing with a lot of secondary guys. Now they're going to play run here.
And they are going to play run, no doubt about it. And everybody for Oregon's in tight. They got an I formation in the backfield, or actually an off I. Here's his pitch out, and they throw it out to Harris, and he can't turn it up quick enough, and he goes down, and Indiana will take over the football. Indiana was waiting for that block. They did a tremendous job of diagnosing exactly what they thought was going to happen, and guess who made the stop? It was Aiden Fisher.
Now, last week, Oregon went for 8 fourth downs. 8. He got 4 of them. I don't know that their book is right on these guys. I don't know that that's a great odds. And I don't know what they're doing there. That's a play fake there and a toss left. It's like a trick play to get a 4th down play. I don't know. Who am I to second guess Dan Lanning, I guess, but I don't think that's the way to get 4th downs, is being trickery.
Well, IU gets the football back. Charlie Becker splits to the far side. Surratt to the near side. In the slot to the near side is Cooper. Fernando Mendoza takes the snap, hands it off. Roman Himby tries to take it up inside. Nice little run. Picks up 3, maybe almost 4 yards on the play. We'll see where they spot it so we can give him the accuracy on that. Tatum Tuioti is Tuioti, I should say, is the man who makes the stop. Clock is running down here to end the 3rd quarter, and we're down to 18 seconds, and Indiana starts to the sideline because the clock's going to run out, and Indiana's going to use all of that clock they can possibly take care of right here. As the clock winds down, it's going to be a 2nd down and 7 when we come back, as we get to the end of the 3rd quarter of this football game with Indiana a 42-15 leader over the Oregon Ducks. We're back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Odds are you think more about your commute than cancer or a heart transplant. And you worry more about missing an exit than a missed cholesterol screening. You'll likely never contract a rare disease or face a 1 in a million condition. But if you do, trust the healthcare system 9 out of 10 Indiana doctors have chosen for their patients' care. Indiana University Health. No matter the odds. Learn more at iuhealth.org.
From the biggest of the big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go. Go!
Run, James!
No. First base!
Go, go, go! Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check if they're going for it on 4th down before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo
Touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Back once again here. This crowd going wild. Indiana going into the 4th quarter with a 42-15 lead over Oregon. 15 minutes of football remaining in this contest. Smithville connects Hoosiers at home and at work through internet, voice, and smart security solutions. Stick with the home team. Visit smithville.com for more information. Well, this Indiana crowd is enjoying every moment of this.
You know what they are, Don? They're giddy. I tell you, they've got as much right.
Yes, they do.
I'm telling you. You know, they're a big factor in this game, I think.
No question.
Taking this stadium over. Rose Bowl, that was a huge
Rose
part
Bowl,
of that.
same thing, exactly.
Now we're playing, can I say it or not? The next
Why would you not say it?
Well, jinxing things. Can they take over Miami Stadium?
We'll worry about the jinx after we get going here in the 4th quarter.
I know, but that's my next question for you. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
I got you.
Because I won't ask it again.
Ball's at the 35-yard line, Indiana territory. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
These fans are nuts right now.
They are absolutely crazy. There's no doubt about it. You look up at the screen and these people are going crazy. They're just flat hard.
Yeah, they're going crazy anyway, then put them on TV.
Here's Fernando Mendoza. Throws it out to the sideline. Ball's caught. Immediately Omar Cooper goes down. Not a lot there, but he picked up 2 or 3 maybe. As Bryce Betcher makes the stop once again. I'll tell you one thing, Betcher hasn't quit playing. He's been really good the entire game.
Well, there's a lot of pride in this Oregon program now.
Yep.
They haven't lost very many football games. They have not lost very many football games.
Especially not like this.
Well, they're only going to lose 2 this year.
Right, exactly. But
bad scheduling on their part.
They didn't have a lot to do with it either. Here's the snapback. Fernando back to throw it. Rolls to his right. And he's going to fire it down the field. And a man got knocked to the ground, and there's still no flag down. You've got to be kidding me. Omar Cooper got knocked to the ground by the defensive player, and there's no call.
Omar is...
Elijah Surratt went back and asked the official, what are you looking at?
I guess he got... No, he pulled him down.
Yeah, he pulled him down.
He pulled him down.
Unbelievable.
These referees they've checked out, man. That's 4. And I never rip those guys.
That's right.
But they have checked out because that is 4 terrible calls.
Here's the boot by McCarthy. And it's going to be pulled in at the 21-yard line. It is by Benson, and he tries to turn it upfield. Here's another flag. And Benson goes out of bounds on the near sideline.
Well, that's not going to make up for pass interference call.
No, it's not. At a 43-yard punt, a 1-yard return. And the crowd is booing these officials again, as they should.
During the return, holding receiving team, number 14. The 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
I'll say this, that guy's got really good diction.
We have timeout on the field.
That's the only good thing I'm saying about that crew right now.
It is 42-15. We're back in a moment with Indiana leading the Oregon Ducks. This is IU Football, the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Your health is affected by a lot of things in your life, like what you eat, where you work, or even how you get to a doctor. It all connects. That's why CareSource offers so much more than health insurance. We connect you to the resources in our community that make your life better so your health can be better too. But the most important connection we're making in Indiana is with you. CareSource. Care that connects. Connect with us now at caresource.com.
This is Indiana football from Learfield.
Every year, it's the same thing. Too many sweets, drinks, and treats. Not enough exercise or sleep, and we feel like we're too far gone to fix it. Hit reset on your health with Dr. Radio on Sirius XM. Take control of unhealthy habits, find out about new tests and trials, or simply find a new exercise and nutrition routine.
Keep perspective, stay grounded.
Setting up the framework is what's important. Hit reset on your health in 2026 with Dr. Radio, Sirius XM 110, and on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the Sirius XM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
Back once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia, Indiana. Celebrating right now with a 42-15 lead over the Oregon Ducks here as we're at the 14:04 mark of this fourth quarter of play, and Indiana doing a heck of a job in this football game again tonight. Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, choose chill, official beer sponsor of Indiana Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. What you have on that board there, big boy, Sam? Oh, that's he's marking down the price of tickets
for next
week. 3,500 a piece. And that's what? To get in the door. You don't get anything to eat with that? Unbelievable. Well, whatever the case.
Well, let's get this one over.
Yep, exactly.
We'll worry about it next week.
Yep.
I know this. You and I get to get in. Sammy gets to get in.
Yep.
John gets to get in.
Yep. Jake gets to get in.
Jake does?
Yep. Yep. Jake gets to get in.
Jake gets to get in early.
Jake gives up almost everything for this kind of game coming up.
Yes, he does. He's not going to miss that one, is he?
Here's Dante Moore. He's got running backs on either side of him this time. In the shotgun, and he's going to throw it out here in the flat, and it's caught by here's the thing about this. This ball's thrown to Kenyon Sadiq, their big tight end, who's been a major factor since we played them the first time, Buck. And tonight, he's hardly done anything. Jamari Sharp on that stop.
I don't know. Everybody talks about how great he is. I don't see it.
Second down and 11.
He just catches it. That's okay. But
Moore again throws it out here, this time to the other tight end, Johnson, and he pulls it in for about a 5-yard gain. The ball will be marked just shy of the 20-yard line. Actually, the 19, I should say. I'll tell you who's playing good tonight, Buck, is Daniel Ndukwe.
Yes, he is.
He's had three big plays. Now, Moore in an empty backfield. Takes the snap, looks to the near side, throws it just as he got rid of it. Almost picked off. And Amari Farrell almost had himself a pick there, but he couldn't quite get to it in time. D'Angelo Pons putting a little pressure on the quarterback that time, who had to get rid of it. And now it's fourth down, and they send the punting unit in for Oregon.
There comes the white flag, unless they fake punt this. They do a lot of fake punt stuff, too. A lot of fake kicking game. So you got to have your ears and eyes wide open here. This has got to be punt safe for Indiana. But this is a little bit of white flag if they punt it.
Back deep is Jonathan Brady for Indiana. The snap will be taken by James Ferguson Reynolds at the 5-yard line. And now a whistle.
Delay a game. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Yeah, that's not a good thing for Oregon as the ball gets marked back now at the 14-yard line.
I think, you know what they were doing there, Don? They were trying to figure out if they could run because they go and they got to check with me on the front fake.
I got you.
So I think they were looking to see if they could possibly run it, and it took too long to figure it out.
Now the punter is at the goal line. Snap back this time. He will punt it away. It's blocked. They block it, and it's picked off by Indiana. The Hoosiers come up with a football, and it's Caden Turner who pulls it in. Wow, what a play. And Daniel Ndukwe, Buck, is the guy who got the deflection.
What a game he's had. The snapper fired the ball, and it hit the punter in the chest. He did not catch it cleanly. And then by the time he got it back, a big paw got on it. Daniel with a heck of a game. How about that, Lana? You lose 3 guys, or 2 guys that are big-time guys, and the next guy has a game of his life.
So another mistake by Oregon. Indiana has the ball at the 7-yard line of the Ducks.
Boy, I'd love to get that ball in. Look at Kurt. He's fighting to smile now. Kurt's fighting to smile.
Here's Fernando Mendoza. Sends Nowakowski to the left, H-back position. They hand the ball off. It goes to Hemby. He is spun down at the 5-yard line, so it's just a 2-yard pickup on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal at the 5. And that's Dylan Thieneman again who gets in there for the stop. Thieneman and Betcher have been the 2 best defensive players on the field for Oregon in this one.
They make every play. If it's not one, it's the other or both.
So now the ball at the 5, 2nd down and goal. Surratt in tight, even though he split a little bit, still in tight to the left, and Becker wide receiver to the right side. Nowakowski in the slot left. Here's the hand up. No, it's Fernando keeping the football, spins his way forward. He's going to pick up a couple, but just to the 3-yard line. So now it's 3rd down and goal. Betcher makes the stop again. And now Indiana has a 3rd and goal at the 3.
You know what that tells me? They just don't care. Indiana plays to the final whistle. They're running their Heisman Trophy candidate off tackle in a game they're winning by 150. And they run their Heisman Trophy quarterback off tackle late in the game.
And Kurt Cignetti has waved the officials over for some reason. And Fernando's looking to the sideline right now. We got a timeout call?
Yeah, he's going to call timeout.
Timeout. Indiana. I
think that's all he was doing, was running the clock down and telling the official we want to call timeout with 2 seconds left on the clock.
I got you. Well, they're taking a timeout here on the field with 11:41 remaining here in the 4th quarter. We're back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Get back to doing what you love with the right support close to home. As the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of IU Athletics, IU Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine will help you get back to doing the things you love. Whether it's knee pain or a broken bone, you can schedule a consultation or visit our walk-in clinic for urgent needs. IU Health gives you more options for highly skilled care when, where, and how you need it, including right now. Call 812-333-BONE or visit iuhealth.org/Bloomington Ortho.
This is Indiana football from Learfield.
Hey, it's Katie Nolan, your friend, favorite podcaster, and now Mad Dog Sports Radio host. That's right, I have a radio show now. It's fan service weekdays from noon to 1 Eastern. It's your sports fan hotline, a show for the fans and a place for you. Sports fandom is complex and emotional, and now we have a place to come together and talk about all of it. It's fan service with me, Katie Nolan, on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and on the Sirius XM app.
Heated seats, open roads.
Where it's so white as snow.
and music handpicked to get the whole crew hyped to hit the slopes. With Road Trip Radio's Ski Trip Mixtape, the drive up might just be the best part. The Ski Trip Mixtape from Road Trip Radio, Channel 301, and on the SiriusXM app. Tap in now and search Ski.
Back once again here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, and Indiana with a 42-15 lead over the Oregon Ducks, about to add more to it, whether it's via field goal or a touchdown. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 at the 3-yard line, so 3rd and goal at the 3, I should say.
I'd rather not have the quarterback keep, but I said that earlier in the game. They won't listen to me.
Fernando comes out there. Yeah,
I wouldn't mind a wildcat here. I wouldn't mind a little wildcat here.
Fernando is the eye on the field. Looks to the sideline again. 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. And the officials finally say it's time to start the clock. The play clock, that is. And Indiana sends E.J. Williams wide to the far side, along with Omar Cooper, who really splits wide to the far side. 2 receivers on the near. Fernando in the backfield. Here's the snap back. Looks to the end zone. Looks to the end zone. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Elijah Surratt again! Elijah Surratt having a night of his life, playing in this semifinal game of the college football playoff. I believe his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. He has just played spectacular, and throwing it at Fernando Mendoza has been on the money.
And the release was so quick. He kind of saw him late, and he got his feet pivoted and released that ball so quick and so fast. It hit him right on the numbers. Another perfect throw from Mendoza.
And the kick by Niko Radicic is good. And Indiana makes it a 49-15 lead over the Ducks here tonight. What a performance by this Indiana football team. I may be off a little bit on Surratt. Did he have just 2 touchdown catches? But he's had about 5 or 6 he has had 7 catches in this ball game for 75 yards. He has been all over the field, and Fernando's found him almost every time he's thrown to him. So, Indiana right now on top of this thing.
Well, I'd hate to come out of here without 50.
Without what?
50 points.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
No, really. I agree. You get to 49. What in the world?
Well, we're close to Kobe Martin time, just so you know.
Oh, he'll get, yeah. I like that thought, too. We got it. We can't come out of here with 49. It's just, we've done too much and gone too far to come up short of 50.
Here's the kick, and it's into the end zone. Not as deep for this one for Quinn Warren. Nevertheless, they aren't even thinking about running it out any longer. It'll come out to the 25 of the touchback.
What are we cheering for now?
They're
the
Gunners going down the field. Yeah. Every time the Gunners get to the end zone, they wave their arms out there, and the fans react to it.
We got a few Hoosiers left. We celebrate Atlanta.
Yeah, I guess. This might be a long night in Atlanta. And Dante Moore ready to take the snap. Hill to his right. He goes back to throw it. Dump pass, screen pass out here to the tight end, Sadiq, and he goes absolutely nowhere. Aiden Fisher again, right there to put him on the ground. Another great stop, and they get him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, a little screenplay there. They had 3 guys pressuring the quarterback and 2 guys tackling the screen guy. How many guys are they playing on defense?
They're in 2 receivers in tandem on either side this time. Moore takes the snap. Quick throw out here to the sideline. And again, Indiana stops him before he picks up more than 1 yard. Wow, what a job by this Indiana defense.
Yeah, there's 3 guys there on the wide receiver quick screen. So far, I'm trying to count them. I mean, it's only 11. They only got 11, but they're all in the right spot. I'll tell you that.
This team is so fundamentally sound, Buck. It's amazing.
Yeah, they just, I think they had one blown coverage today, and that's about it.
The ball is resting at the 23-yard line, 3rd down and 12. Moore in an empty backfield, 3 receivers near, 2 to the far. Here's the snap back. Pressure comes, throws the football. Caught out here. Nice catch out there by Decorian Moore. And he gets a first down as he catches it across the 35-yard line. Isaiah Jones makes the stop on him. And so Oregon does move the chains on this possession, and the ball is marked at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, really good play by Moore. There was pressure coming right in his right side, but he had a really good look at that out route. He threw it perfectly.
Again, the empty backfield. Back to throw again. Fires it down the field. Deflected in the air. It goes to the ground. Sadiq was the intended receiver. And Lewis Moore helps up Sadiq as he gets off the ground with a hand from Lewis Moore.
Hayden Fisher got his hand on it in the curl route. Hayden Fisher's a pretty good player too, Don.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, who are we going to trade him for in America?
Ball is resting now at the 38, 2nd down and 10.
I mean, that was a tremendous play. I mean, they're playing past stuff, but he got underneath that curl out, got a hand on it. Just a great play by an inside linebacker.
2 receivers far side. Now 1 comes to the near. That's Sadiq. And now Moore in the pistol look, hands it off this time. Nope, he throws it out here in the flat, and the catch is made by Sadiq, and this time he's got a first down and then some. Into Indiana territory, over in the 40-yard line is where he's rushed out. 41 is what they'll say. So that's a big gainer right now for this Oregon ball club.
Yeah, got some motion on him, and then a play fake left. Came out right, got the ball quick to him, wide open in the right flat.
21-yard play for the Ducks. Again, Moore takes the quick snap. Now he gets pressure, rolls to his left, looks down the field, throws it down the field and throws it away. This time he had no place to go, and he had to get rid of it. And the pressure was coming big time from Isaiah Jones. Also out there that time, looked like we had... I'm going to try and pick up. We got a player in the ball game that I haven't seen a number on for a while for IU, 99. So we'll pick that up for you.
Coach Signetti wants a holding call bad. He is all over those guys. But he doesn't know that they've checked out an hour ago.
Tyrone Burris is the guy that we talked about that time. Now this is Moore back to throw again. Looks, fires it over the middle. Catch is made by Sadiq. He gets double teamed, triple teamed, now brought to the ground. And he picks up maybe a couple. Kurt Signetti prowling the sideline to the far sideline.
Everybody's mad at the officials, but there's nobody madder than he is.
It is 3rd down and now 4.
Yeah, this is a situation now where there's no question, unless, well, I don't think there's any question they're going to take 2 to get it here.
Definitely are. Ball at the 35 of Indiana. Decorian Moore splits wide to the far side. 2 receivers, actually 3 to the near side this time. And now we got a timeout being called. Yep, timeout called by Oregon.
Timeout, Oregon.
So timeout on the field. Indiana leads it 49-15. 8:35 left in this one. We're back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tire Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Today's diesel engines produce fewer emissions, achieve better fuel economy, and create more power by utilizing a high-pressure common rail system. But when combined with inferior diesel fuel, deposits can cause sticking, misfiring, and power loss. Country Mark's Premium Diesel X4 with ProFlow contains detergency that lifts off and prevents deposits, saving diesel owners thousands of dollars in operating costs. Get more out of your engine with Country Mark's Premium Diesel X4 with ProFlow.
It's the Hoosiers and the Ducks in the college football playoff semifinals. This is IU football from Learfield.
Tonight, after the college football playoff semifinal at the Peach Bowl is done, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio for complete post-game coverage. Touchdown! Join Jacob Hester, Cole Kublik, Rodney Jones, and Chris Plank for college football overtime to hear exclusive interviews, analysis, and your first preview of the college football playoff national championship. Your home for the college football playoff is on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, channel 84 in the car, and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Sam Roberts is obsessed with pro wrestling. And now he's got a show to talk about it on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7.
Everything that we do here is for a reason, I swear. I'm not just meandering until I get back to the start point.
Experience Sam Roberts' unique takes.
There's no way you can tell me that Dominic Mysterio at this point in his career is not a Bart Simpson babyface.
Get inside the storylines with Sam Roberts. Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern. Not Sam Wrestling Live. Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7. Channel 156.
Community.
Eight minutes, 35 seconds remaining in this football game. Indiana leads at 49-15 as the Hoosiers right now looking to get to the college football championship ball game, playoff championship ball game, obviously coming up in Miami on January the 19th. They are in the driver's seat to make that happen. But right now, Oregon on a drive here with a 3rd down and 3, make it a 3rd and 4, and the ball resting at Indiana's 35-yard line. Looking to buy, sell, or build a home but don't know where to start? Call the trusted agents at True Blood Real Estate, the official real estate partner of Indiana Athletics. And Dante Moore sends 3 receivers to the far side, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. And now man in motion. Here's the snap back. Moore back to throw. Has time. Gets it down the field. A long throw down to the sideline. And it is Devin Boykin on the coverage. And Decorian Moore was unable to pull it in. So an incomplete pass makes it a 4th down play.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad maybe that there was a lot of contact down there that time. But again, Moore just kind of, it's such a difference. When Fernando throws it, you think it's going to get caught. When Moore throws it, you just think he's flipping it up in the air. He's not sure if it's the right throw or not.
Right.
It's such a difference just watching it.
And we got De'Ara Hill in the ball game as the running back this time. Moore in the shotgun. And the other Moore right next to him. Here's the snap back. Pressure comes. Runs away from it. Looks, throws it out of bounds on the far sideline. Again, all kinds of pressure put on by Indiana.
All kinds of holding, too.
And Indiana comes up and stops them on 4th down, and Indiana will take over the football.
It's just ridiculous what they're not calling right now. And Aiden Fisher's at the quarterback. Knocks the ball down to the curl, knocks the quarterback down, tackles the ball in the middle of the field. Now we got to get 3 more at least.
Yep. Got to agree. Let's see who's in there.
We got to get to 50.
It's 1st and 10 from the 35.
Let's see who's in the ball game. Fernando still in the ball game.
Oregon's got another linebacker, and they got their run defense in here. Mendoza walking up into the line of scrimmage.
Here's the snap and the handoff. And cutting it to the outside. This is Roman Himby. Nope, it is Kobe Martin in the ball game. And Kobe Martin, for the first time tonight, carries the football and picks up a 1st down. Mekhi Hughes, the man on the stop. We knew we were going to see Martin at some point. Bucket, he's got those fresh legs.
Don, there was nothing there. Nothing. He just bounced it out and ran away from an unblocked defender. He's going to get one. We got to get to 50. After all this work, Indiana has got to get to 50.
They line up at the line of scrimmage, which is the 45. Pistol look. Fernando awaits the snap, gets it, hands it off to Kobe again, breaks it outside.
It's gone.
Down to the 40, down to the 35. Oh, he got caught from behind just barely. The guy who got him was Naheem Oford, but another nice run by Kobe Martin, and the ball will be spotted just inside the 30 at the 29, a 25-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, that kid can run now. The kid that caught him, because he got bounced out. I thought he was gone for sure.
So Indiana has Kobe Martin in the lineup, this freshman last year. Got playing time when he was in there. You thought this guy's going to be really good. And this year, every time he's been in a ball game, he's been able to score a touchdown. And he's one of those guys that you know is going to be big next season, without question. Now here's the snap and the give, and Kobe Martin again tries the left side this time. Doesn't get as much, but he picks up 3 yards to the 26-yard line. Amari Washington makes the stop for the Oregon Ducks.
Yeah, they're just milking the clock now. I don't know. I think they'll just run it at least 3 more times, I think. I'm not sure, but I don't know if he's hunting for more points or not.
I tell you one thing, they are working the clock right now.
Yeah, it's I mean, and they're in field goal range for sure.
Here's Nowakowski, who splits wide to the far side. 2 receivers to the near. Fernando has Nowakowski go in motion. Here's the snapback. And the give. Kobe Martin again turns it upfield. Cuts it inside. Nice little run there. Had to try to cut it up in there. Theron Johnson finally brings him to the ground after about a 3-yard gain of the play. But now it's 3rd down for Indiana at about 4.
You got to get the clock just going as long as you can. And again, you're thinking field goal probably here. I know he'll kick the field goal. Will he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If he doesn't get it.
And Omar Cooper splits to the near side. E.J. Williams to the near side. 2 receivers to the far. Fernando has Nowakowski in motion, and they hand it off again. Kobe up the middle. 10-5, touchdown.
That's Black.
And it's Kaylon Black. It's not Kobe Martin. My apology. I thought Kobe was still in there, but it was Kaylon Black who ran it right up the gut, exploded to that end zone.
Curt Cignetti is smiling. Before the game's over, Don, Curt Cignetti is smiling.
26-yard run by Kaylon Black. And obviously Indiana just putting it on this Oregon ball club, 55-15. And the crowd is roaring its approval. Niko Radicic. How about Indiana not going to the air? Kick is up, it's good. You know what? They're just spectacular.
That's enough for me. I don't need any more points.
Nope. I think we're good.
Now, I take it back. A defensive score. I always like a defensive score.
So timeout on the field. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this football game. And we'll remind everybody that IU Sports Properties would like to thank its title sponsors for the entire Indiana football postseason. Smithville Merchants Bank, CareSource, Meyer, and Green & Schultz Trier Lawyers. Thank you for your continued support of IU football and IU athletics. Well, Indiana celebrating here tonight. They are going to the college football championship game. Indiana with a chance at a national title, Buck. Did we ever think we'd see this?
Not this. Of course, there wasn't back in the day, the chances of really doing it were almost impossible unless for 10 schools.
Right.
Now it's a little different, but this team is so spectacular. Nothing surprises me anymore.
That kick was into the end zone. It'll be run out to the 25 of the touchback. Crowd, again, the Gunners all coming down there and throwing their hands up in the air, and the crowd reacting to it as this Indiana football team, there's no doubt in their minds they're going to the college football playoff championship ball game, and Buck, they deserve it.
Yeah, they do. They've earned it, too. I deserve this. Necessarily like the term deserved as much as I do earned.
Well, there's no doubt.
They've earned the right. And what a week this is going to be getting ready for this mess. Now, there's the hotel we're staying at is going to get tested really strong here in about 2 hours. Because they promised me this was going to be the greatest party I've ever been to.
Well, that's going to be a real test for them.
Yeah, I don't know that they can get it done, but I'm going to let them try.
Ball is at the 39-yard line after Jeremy McClellan makes the catch on that pass from Moore. So they're still trying to play here. The ball is at the 39. It'll be 1st and 10. Now Moore's under center. Hill is the running back. Behind him. Moore again back. Better throw it again. This time he throws it away because he was being pressured immediately on that play. And just had to throw it away because he was not going anywhere with that one.
Nowhere. I don't know why you do that either. They're running naked blitz. They're running naked bootlegs. Not blocking the end, and that end's not taking any run play now. He's running right at the quarterback every play.
Moore again takes the snap, throws a quick one to the sideline here on the near sideline, and the catch is made by McClellan. He runs it up the field. He's got a first down. Caden Turner makes that stop.
Good call for Oregon. They blitzed from the outside there. He threw the ball right into the blitz. And Indiana didn't quite have as many guys out there to defend.
Ball's at the 48-yard line now. Clock is down to 4:05. And Oregon lining up quickly. And they've got basically a power formation there as Moore goes under center here. It's third down at a yard. And Moore takes the snap, going to hand it off, and Indiana, can they get him stopped? It's going to be close.
I think he got it.
And it was Jay Harris on the run, Elijah Hardy on the stop, and they do move the chains. So he barely got it. The ball's rusting at the 49-yard line now of Oregon.
Yeah, a really good run. He barely get it. He escaped about a 2-yard loss with a good run.
And Harris, is he still in the backfield? Looks like Harris. Yep, it is. And here's Moore back to throw again. Pressure comes. Rolls out of the pocket. Now throws it down to the sideline. Threw it away again. So they're stopping the clock.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the tackle box.
Oh, now you got to
cross the line of scrimmage.
Now they just woke up.
Daniel Ndukwe again was putting the heat on Dante Moore that time.
Why all of a sudden does he have to explain himself? He hadn't explained any. He's thrown the ball away 10 times today.
So the ball is at the 49 again. It'll be second down.
And that's the first time he's explained it. But he's making up for their lack of calls they've had. No offense to him. I guess it's a hard job.
Dante Moore takes the snap, looks over the middle, then throws it out here in the flat. Catch is made by Hill. Hill turns it upfield. He's got speed. He is finally crushed out of bounds. That was a heck of a hit by Lewis Moore.
Yeah, both guys, that was a big-time football play there. They're both telling each other how good it was, because that was big time.
And the ball is now at the 39-yard line of IU.
If anybody says college football is not physical anymore, they ought to watch this play right here, because this is physical.
Yeah, that was a hit.
That was
a big-time hit.
From both guys.
Yep. Hill's to the left side of Moore. First and 10 at the 39. Here's the snap back. Moore fires it down the field. He's got a man open. It's a little bit high, and he can't pull it in. That was Decorian Moore. So incomplete pass stops the clock again. We have 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in this football game. And we'll get a 2-minute timeout here shortly. And they look to the sideline. Jamari Johnson comes back in the ball game. Also out there now is Cooper Perry. Perry is a freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona. And Hill, or is that Harris?
Looks like Harris still.
Yep, Harris is the running back. Here's the snap. Oh, little quick play there. They give it to Jeremiah McClellan on a wide receiver that came in on a snap, and Isaiah Jones made the stop. He weren't fooled by that, and they lose yardage on the play.
Yeah, that was a 1-yard pass. Quarterback caught it and just flipped it out like basically is a speed sweep by the wide receiver, and Indiana was all over it. Clock keeps running.
And it's going to get down to the 2-minute timeout, and we are almost at the end of this one. And this crowd will react again. Isaiah Jones coming to the sideline. He and Aiden Fisher collide out there with hand slaps and a hug. And this Indiana football team is going to the national championship game. Indiana 56, Oregon 15. 2 minutes left. We're back in a moment. This is IU football on the Neil Tide Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
Today's diesel engines produce fewer emissions, achieve better fuel economy, and create more power by utilizing a high-pressure common rail system. But when combined with inferior diesel fuel, deposits can cause sticking, misfiring, and power loss. Country Mark's Premium Diesel X4 with ProFlow contains detergency that lifts off and prevents deposits, saving diesel owners thousands of dollars in operating costs. Get more out of your engine with Country Mark's Premium Diesel X4 with ProFlow.
IU Credit Union. We believe believe in community commitment, a long-term relationship, building a strong and trusted partnership.
Appreciation and respect go a very long way.
A fair deal for everyone every day.
Leave your doubts behind. Grow your mind, time to shine. Make the day whatever you design.
IU Credit Union believes you can chase a dream. We started a credit union and created a community.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check Kirk Herbstreit's pregame analysis first, before talking to your brother-in-law.
In this game, the key thing to watch will be the offensive line versus the front seven. If they can get pressure without blitzing, this could be a long night.
Okay, Kirk.
I know stuff.
Ooh, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, Georgia. This Indiana football team and its crowd, which dominated tonight's performance here, are about to celebrate big time, going to the national championship game in Miami, Florida, against the Miami Hurricanes on January the 19th.
It's a lot to ask for the Hoosiers to fill that place up.
It is. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
Those tickets are going to be hard to come by. Those Canes want to celebrate their U, so to speak. Ball's resting right now at the 41-yard line of Indiana.
I've got confidence in the Hoosier Nation, Don.
What's that?
I've got confidence in the Hoosier Nation.
I do too.
They showed up and showed out this year.
Dante Moore. Well, now we got a whistle.
Timeout? What in the world are we doing here?
The timeout called. Dan Lanning called the timeout.
Well, you know why? They had 13 guys in the field.
Yeah, you don't want a penalty in this situation. Right now,
although it would have been probably good for them.
Well, here's the thing right now, Buck. This is a proud Oregon football program.
Yes,
There's no doubt about it.
Very proud.
And they haven't quit, even though they're not playing great football tonight.
Well, no, they haven't. And they just, they just ran into a buzzsaw, man.
They did.
This is one of the best teams in college football history, this Indiana team. I just said it.
Here's the snap back. Here is the throw. They got a man open. That's the other tight end, Johnson, and he turns it upfield, and Indiana's missed 2 tackles on the play, and he might go. I don't know if he got it in or not. I don't believe he did. It's going to be down to the 2-yard line. So a nice play that time to Jamari Johnson, who ran it down for a 37-yard gain, and they threatened to score here at the end of this football game.
I just said it. You hear what I said? This team's got a chance to be one of the greatest ever.
You do. You're right.
They're going to be.
You're 100%.
What are they right now? 15-0.
They are 15-0 after this.
Nobody's been 16-0 in the history of college football.
Has anybody been 15-0?
I don't know that answer. We're going to have to ask our stat guy.
They have not. So they've already matched something. Yeah, exactly.
Yale was 16-0. What are you? What are you talking about?
And Indiana stuffs the play. The ball's down to the 2. Are you talking about Sammy here?
This is football, not basketball.
Sammy get confused, did he?
Well, he just said Yale was 16-0. In what year? 1894. They played 16 games in 1894.
Maybe that was the score of the game, Sammy. Wow, that's true.
That is true. Well, I don't know. It's on the internet. World Wide Web.
Dante Moore sets his ball club. They're trying to score a touchdown here. Here's the snap. Back he goes to throw it. Fires it to the end zone. Incomplete. And a flag comes down. Wow. Well, we're at 34 seconds left in this football game.
Pass interference. Defense, number 18. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Number 18. Solomon Van Horst. Nope, it's Andrew Turvey. So Andrew Turvey's the man guilty of the infraction there, because Indiana's got a bunch of guys that haven't played a bunch here tonight in the ball game right now. And Moore again ready to set his ball club. Here's the snap back. Oh, he fumbles the football, picks it up, throws it out of the end zone.
No, that's grounding.
Yeah.
That's grounding.
That is grounding. There's no doubt.
He's not outside the tackle box, and he flipped it out.
So that has to be grounding.
Intentional grounding.
There you go.
Quarterback was outside the tackle box, and the ball crossed the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, they didn't call it. That guy was not outside the tackle box.
What?
Boy, oh boy. These guys are making me mad. They're not invited to my birthday party. Not one of them is invited to my birthday party.
Well, I looked to see what Sig was doing, and he hadn't said a word.
I don't think he cares anymore.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't.
They're not invited to my birthday party, none of them.
Here is Moore again, ready to take the snap, does so. Gives the handoff. Nope, he's going to run with it. Throws the football. They got a touchdown.
No, good for them.
And the man who caught the football out there was Roger Saliapaga, a sophomore from Orem, Utah, who makes the catch for the Ducks. So Oregon's going to score here at the end and make it a 56-22 game if the extra point kick is good, unless they go for 2 here.
Oh, they'll probably go for 2. Nope, they're going to kick it. What are they going to do?
They're going to kick it.
For goodness sake.
So trying to make it look a little more respectable. I get it
for them. It's not respectable, I'll tell you that right now.
No, it's not. But it is what you do.
It is. It is.
And the snap back's a good one. The kick is up and the kick is through. And the score is now 56-22. And with 22 seconds remaining in this football game, we'll have a kickoff and probably one snap of the football, and that will do it.
Well, they're hugging that kicker up. He must have set some record or something.
That's perhaps true.
They just hugged him up after the kick.
He's been around a while too.
Yeah, they just loved him up quite a bit there after the kick.
Senior from Portland, Oregon, and a transfer from Oregon State.
Oh Lord. How was that? You know, that stuff. Biggest rival they have, and the guy transfers the other team and kicks for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's.
How's that work?
I don't know. We don't have anybody going from Purdue to Indiana yet, do we? We had one guy, one running back went over there, never played.
An Indiana player that went to Purdue,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Not a Purdue player that went to Indiana.
No, I don't remember it ever happened.
I don't think it ever did. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think so.
We had a coach do it once. I won't mention any names.
Here comes Sappington's kickoff.
Unless you want me to. No,
here's the boot. There's the boot. And it's going to go out of the end zone. And Indiana will put down a knee, and that should end it.
Let's go.
Indiana with a 56-22 lead over Oregon. The Ducks, obviously, there's a lady there. I don't know what that was on her head, but it was unique, I can tell you that. They'll set the ball at the 25-yard line. Indiana crowd waiting to celebrate. A lot of the Oregon crowd has left, especially the ones down in the corner here where we are able to see them.
There it is.
There's the snap of the ball. Knee down by Fernando. Here they come across the field. They'll visit with one another, shake hands, and so on. Fernando Mendoza actually grabbing Dan Lanning at that point in time. Here comes Sig across the field. And the two coaches will meet here momentarily. I think they both have a lot of respect for one another. No doubt about that.
Respect and like. I think they like each other, too. Look at all those orange pullovers. They move faster than half the players in Oregon today to get pictures. Those little orange pullovers are all photographers.
Right.
Their speed level was high getting out in the middle of that field.
So Indiana wins.